In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
Did you know there's more than one individual that has gotten 2 Medal of Honor?
Yeah, there's Dan Daly, Smedley Butler,
Fuck
and the
those
Marines.
guys.
It's crazy.
Is it
Yeah.
Medal of
There's
Honor?
8 Marines that have gotten 2.
Medals of Honor.
8, yeah, there's
Yeah,
2 Medal of
to me,
Honor.
it was
That's just the
it was an
Marines.
2
astonishing
medals of
number
honor. Medals
of people
of
that had
honor.
2 of
So
them.
there's 2
Yeah,
Marines
yeah.
that have gotten 2 Marine Corps Medal of Honors.
Yeah.
All right.
So that
And
means
that's
there's
Dan,
4, right?
That's Dan Daly and Smedley Butler.
That means there's 4?
4 Medal of Honors out there?
Well, I was just doing Marine
It's
math
medals
for
of
you.
honor.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Honors-
so there's 2
honors of
Marines
medal.
who
Honors of
there's
medal.
2 Marines that have gotten a Marine Corps one twice, but there's 8 Marines that have gotten it because some of them got like an Army Medal of Honor and then like a Marine Corps Medal of Honor. Or
Yeah.
my point is that's 8 crazy motherfuckers that I don't want to do twice.
Can you be in the Army and get a Marine Corps Medal of Honor?
Yes.
Yeah, just
Really?
like you can be in the Army and get the Navy Cross or whatever
Yeah.
too.
100%.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're
So,
on a joint task
If you're on a
force,
joint task force, that commander can then be like,
let's
you
say
fucking-
I was
this
attached to the
motherfucker-
100 and worst, and since they don't ever fucking do shit right, I fucking did something right,
You would-
and I would get the fucking
No,
you know?
because they would not write the award right.
I'd probably just get an ARCOM.
It'd be AAM. AAM is a
This Medal of Honor, we're just going to downgrade it to an AM.
Yeah.
Here, sir, do great things for your country.
Oh, here's
I'm going for you.
Here's a coin. Here's a coin.
Here's a coin.
Yeah,
Keep
that
up
would
the
be
good
my
work.
that would be my luck.
Take a knee, face out, pull security.
even
drink
towards
Justin,
water.
are you already recording?
Even towards the end of my time in service, they were giving out coins like they were like a fucking Pez dispenser.
No, I'll leave this and then it'll just be a hard cut.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Freedom Friends Podcast. We've been talking for a little while. You just came in mid-conversation.
Fuck
Yeah.
boys.
Hi, Mikey.
They don't
That's
tell us
John.
when this stuff
That's Scott, and
starts.
that's Jazz. Fuck boys!
Fuck boys.
It's on.
Would we really do anything different if we knew when it was starting?
Yeah,
No.
it's still
Yeah.
mediocre. It's just a thing that we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just how we roll. All downhill.
God damn, man.
It's hard to roll uphill.
All right, let's just get yours out of the way. Mikey, how was your weekend?
Doing fucking
It was
God's
all right.
work.
It's all right.
Fuck you off. Just tell the story.
No, I went pig hunting. Every year we do this like veteran pig hunt, and this is the 3rd year that we've done it. And we went up there. I gotta tell you guys about this kid. Fucking win.
Tight invite, bro.
Like he was like a.
In all fairness, I actually got an invite this time. Only after I said I'd go to one of those just like eradication hunts, but I'm not doing that whole.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Whatever. And he was like, "I got a seat. You want to go this weekend?" I was like, "No," because now I feel like I invited myself to this fucking thing, and I don't want to do that.
And I know you were out with Hero Sports.
No, it wasn't.
All week you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just Tuesday, Wednesday.
And Scott doesn't like
okay.
to shoot pigs, so fuck it.
Well, somebody's got to actually run the business while fuckface is off here gallivanting. I assumed you were busy.
It's a fair point.
True.
Plus, ammo's scarce right now, so I was like,
Dude,
I don't
they
feel
were-
like burning fucking. I don't feel like burning shells.
A
on
lot of
fucking
the
pigs.
kids we were up there with, they
Killing
were
things. It's
they were
not
running
burning
out.
shells.
Oh.
Yeah.
He just said the kids that were up there were
They were-
literally running out of ammo. Like,
That's because they were
It's-
fucking shooting at everything. And it was
oh
like,
well, that's different.
fucking aim small, miss small, motherfuckers. That's how, like, I know I killed 6 pigs. We dropped 20 collectively. I know I killed 6. I know another dude killed 6, right? The rest of them are kind of team kills because everybody shot at them. But if I'm had to guess, me and that other dude killed all of those
So,
pigs.
what were you guys hunting out of?
Well, we mixed
Were
it
like
up.
you in blinds, or were you out of like standing there and
chariots.
side by sides?
We were in a truck
Yeah.
for the most part. We had guys in the back of the truck and
So,
dude sitting in the
When you
sitting in the
guys
cab.
saw the pigs, did everyone just go fucking ape shit?
Yep.
Yeah. So you
Basically.
didn't be like, okay, you pick one on the left, you pick one on the right. and
No,
we're gonna
I
go
tried, but
we're gonna
nobody
go 1,
would-
2, 3, shoot. Right.
Nobody would listen.
So now you know how I fucking feel.
Yes. Yeah. Karma came back to me, buddy. Karma came back.
Now, as soon as you call me and say, "Hey, these guys want to do a helicopter pig hunt," I'm fucking in.
Oh yeah,
like 100%. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
in.
Fuck, I haven't even got to do that yet.
Yeah,
and I really want to.
100% on doing the whole death from above pig hunt thing.
So they had a lot of fucking pigs up there, man.
Yeah.
We killed 20, didn't take a dent.
Yeah.
Like there was fucking. We would see herds of like
well, they're
20.
saying there's something like 7 million feral hogs in Texas alone.
Dude,
or something
it's a
like that.
bad
They're
year
fucking
this year,
menace.
man.
Isn't there
Like-
something that you can shoot?
You didn't have to pick them up, dude. You can just cap them.
No, if you I think it's you have to kill. It's either like something like 60 or 70% of the population just to sustain the numbers.
just the rest of the numbers.
So I was talking to the landowner, and he's telling me with the whole COVID-19 lockdowns and everything, people haven't been hunting.
Oh yeah.
So there's fucking more. It's a bad year. So yeah, it kind of was doing God's work, just up there fucking eradicating.
Hey, look, you tell that rancher as soon as I can buy ammo on the regular
The
again.
only thing that sucks is that it's 6 hours away.
I don't care.
It's 7,000
Where'd you go?
acres. It's North Texas, up about an hour and a half north of Abilene.
In all fairness, we live in Texas,
Jesus.
and
Yeah.
everything is 6
My buddy
hours
Jason
away.
just let me know that he was flying out to Texas to shoot pigs.
Jason.
From a helicopter.
Yeah, from Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not from a helicopter, but he said he'd be up by the Lubbock area, which is like 6 hours from here. So
Jason.
Which is close.
Because
Close to where I'm
everything's,
at.
everything's 6 hours.
Oh,
from
shit.
here.
When?
he just texted me today.
Oh.
Actually, he texted me this weekend, but zero
Oh
reception.
yeah.
I got back to him today.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, fucking
Dude, you tell
it
that
really?
rancher as soon as I can buy ammo on the regular again,
yeah.
I'll fucking come out there for 3 or 4 days. I'll just fucking shoot pigs all day.
It's a
I don't
fucking
give a fuck.
there's like all right, so there's two sides of the property. There's like a south side and then like a main road and then a north
Be
side.
careful on that south side.
Those pigs on the south side fucking carry
Right.
blades
You know what?
and shit.
Yeah.
That's
I
ridiculous.
almost got a fucking coyote that because we killed a pig and left the carcass out to hunt the carcass. And I'm sitting there like in the stand. This is Friday afternoon, evening.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching this fucking coyote. And he's like 800, 900 yards away. And I'm like, and I have like this shitty AR because my 6.5 fucking broke. So I took like this dude's AR, right?
do
So I'm
you-
sitting there.
how do you- what?
I'll fucking get to that in a minute. Right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like waiting. And as I'm waiting, I'm locked in on this coyote. I'm not seeing behind me. The truck comes to pick me up and a herd of pigs run through and all these fucking idiots jump out, start shooting at these fucking pigs that are behind me.
Coyote takes off.
The coyote fucking books. And I'm like, you fucking assholes. And I turn around and they're all shooting back here. I just see dust. They didn't hit fucking anything because they were like 300 yards away. Didn't hit shit. Right? And all those pigs left, got away.
In the meantime, you were ready to take a 900-yard AR shot at a coyote.
I was waiting for it was coming in. I was waiting patiently because as soon as that
Who do you
bitch
think you are, Scott Jansen?
matter
You
of
need to
fact,
fucking
I was
relax.
channeling my inner Scott Jansen.
Matter of fact.
And I was like, I was fucking pissed, man. I was like, because a minute later, he would have been within fucking shooting distance. You
Yeah.
know, it would have been at 400 yards.
Yeah.
I'd have took that shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like this AR was locked. It was locked on. I
So
mean,
you'd have taken the shot, but Scott would have thrown a knife.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Scott would have jumped out with like a K-bar in his teeth. And
No, he'd
fucking-
have thrown it.
He would have
from the stand.
crawled up.
Yeah.
He would have thrown his pocket knife from 400
He actually
meters
would have been
and
wearing
drilled it in the eyeball.
He would have been wearing the dead pig carcass. So when the coyote came out, he'd just be like, "Nah." That's actually how he would have done
That's a
it.
good
Yeah.
ghillie suit.
Yeah. So that was that one.
A good piggly suit.
I shot a piglet that was about this big.
Oh, that's what you should have kept.
The proper term.
Well, the problem was that I gut shot it.
Oh, just kidding.
And it
the
just
proper
fucking
term
tore
is
off the fucking ass.
bacon
end.
bits.
Yeah.
Bacon bit.
Yeah.
So-
I would have ate that motherfucker. That one would have been fucking tasty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gut shot the fuck out of him, and then my AR died, so I couldn't shoot anymore. So
So
basically,
you broke two guns to go.
or
hunt
no,
somebody
my
else's
AR is
pigs.
good. My AR-10 died. My 6.5 died.
How did you
the
break
fucking bolt's stuck in the chamber right now. It won't cycle. Like it's fucked. I don't know what the fuck's up with it. It was jamming the whole fucking
Those
time.
awesome mil-spec bolts.
Something, dude. Well, it's one of those nickel carbine, nice ones, dude. Like I fucking
Fuck that.
actually paid money for this fucking thing, you know. And I'm fucking pissed, but we shall see. I'll fuck with it and see if I can get it working.
Is the round that's stuck in it live or expended?
That's what I asked.
I'm thinking it's expended, but we're gonna. I'm when I hit it on the ground to check it, I'm gonna take it bitch outside. I know that, just in case.
We'll get her out for you.
So yeah, and then there's I that was Saturday. Friday we went up there and hunted that night, and I didn't kill any Friday night. Saturday I killed 3 during the day,
Yeah.
and then Saturday night I killed the other 3,
Nice.
and then Sunday we were gonna go out in the morning, but fucking tired, man. I ended up sleeping until like 9. It was awesome. We'd figured out that the AC worked in this little RV I was staying in, and I was just like, AC on, Silky's fucking done. I'm looking relaxed, man. It was kind of awesome. I felt bad
Why?
because I know that my wife's at home dealing with my fucking 2 semen demons, and they're being dicks because that's what they do. And I'm like up there like sleeping in and fucking relaxing and shit, like in the middle of
You know
nowhere.
what? She
and
probably
it's
loved
quiet.
it because your jackass wasn't fucking at home for a couple of days. And she
Dude.
was probably like, oh, God, it feels so much larger in this place. Like,
Probably. Shit.
knowing Haley,
Yeah.
she was probably rather appreciative of the fact that maybe she got a little break.
And I have zero service up there. Like phones don't work, except for in like the stand that I was in
Well,
Saturday night.
our wives communicate quite a bit. Were there
just-
any complaints while Mikey was gone? Yep,
No.
there you go.
Hey, see, I don't even think she likes me. She's like, I think it's just like, hey, pays the mortgage. I'll stick around. Fucking, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, if you're in the house, she doesn't have to worry about whether or not the child support check will show up.
That's
like
true.
if you're there, you like she knows the money's
right,
available. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's what it is.
No, I don't believe that for a second. Haley's fucking awesome. If she didn't like your ass, she'd get rid of you in a hurry.
I'm pretty sure.
That is not the type of woman that's like, I can't do it without him. She'd be like, bye.
Yeah, no, she can more than do it without me.
And I'm keeping the house. So,
Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna fight that. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, John, I need a couch.
Why do you think I own a camper?
Yeah, right.
If I get kicked out of the house, I have a place to go.
There you go. See, that's forethought. That's
Yes.
forethought right there,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, and then the only thing that sucks is it's such a long drive, man. Otherwise, it's a great weekend.
Right.
But I went up there with my buddy Doc. He drove. He was cool enough to drive, which was awesome.
Yeah. Your wrapped out fucking Moto Marine Jeep.
that's
You didn't
paint,
wanna
dude. That's
take
not a
it?
wrap.
That's paint. Fuck.
paint.
I
He
thought that
painted
was a
that
wrap.
bitch on
Oh,
there.
that's commitment right
That's
there.
real.
No,
Yeah.
Santa that shit's down the steel.
he does have
Blood
a,
red with the yellow stripe.
he does have a
I heard
Jeep.
he got a hold of DuPont and actually sent him
Really?
the blues and was like, it needs to be
This color.
this color. Not like, yeah, we have a blue kind of like that. No. Color matched to this color, and then it's got to be
Dang.
this shade of red for the stripe and all that shit. Like, he went hard in the paint.
Dang.
on the paint.
On the paint.
Hard on the paint.
Yeah.
Huh. You guys are so fucking gay.
Hey, at least they don't
We're
drive
not
a
the one
Jeep
with the
that
blood
looks like
striped
that.
Jeep.
I can't wait. Like, eventually it's gonna happen where like some recruiters are gonna be like, "What the fuck? Why do people keep fucking saying that I'm fucking on the Freedom Friends?"
No, people are just going to walk up to you with your fucking Jeep and ask you how they can join the Marine Corps.
That is negative.
Yeah. Because my car does not give away that I ever wore the uniform at all.
Well, no.
Yeah.
You drive a Mini.
You're right.
It also doesn't give away that you're into chicks.
Yep. But my car also doesn't look like I'm into dudes. Mine's just
look
questionable.
like dudes are into
I don't want to
you.
hear it from the warfighter boys. You guys bought
fair.
matching
It's fair.
trucks. All right,
That's
that is some
true.
Brokeback
Yeah,
Mountain
you
shit.
two fucking lease the same
Company
exact
vehicles.
truck.
Yeah, it's a company vehicle.
Sure.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it. Company did.
Hey, fuck you. Scott, how was your weekend?
And I had mine first.
And mine's bigger.
Speaking of camper,
Yeah, we went camping again. We got
Yeah.
that spot for a month down by the river.
Mine's
And
got a really good cadence.
it's pretty good. I like it. Kids get out there and forget about the video games, and I have no cell phone reception at all.
that's the best.
and
I
it
think
is
we,
the best.
We do have to say congratulations to one of the Jansen boys,
Yes.
though, because
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
fucking
graduated,
official. Saw that
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Had the
Big shout out
boy,
to Darren.
the boy Darren. He graduated Coast Guard basic training
Good for him.
on Thursday, I believe.
Welcome to the almost military.
And now he.
Hey, you watch that. After we had that fucking Coast Guard guest on here, the
Yeah.
fucking Coast Guard completely
I used to
shifted my
talk about
priorities.
shit. Now I'm just jealous.
Holy shit,
They
yeah.
are not Department of Defense.
They are Department of
They're
Homeland Security.
DHS, aren't they?
Yeah. So
They were Department of Transportation
So they actually get funded.
back in the day.
yeah, he's like, he's like, yeah, I think I can carry on base. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, we're like Department of Homeland Security. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So it's
true.
But no, he graduated on I think Wednesday or Thursday and made his way to Portsmouth, Virginia,
You good, Justin?
and he has to
Should we stop talking?
go somewhere and I don't know if I can say because of OPSEC.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't give away
He's going
too
to
much.
an
I mean,
undisclosed
Yeah, so
location
he's
to get on
going-
a dinghy.
He's going to an undisclosed location where he has to quarantine for 14 days. And he leaves tomorrow to do that. And then he'll meet up with his cutter out and about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Out
so
and about?
he's
Fucking good
looking
for-
forward to it.
Good for him, man.
Is this-
I think that's awesome.
Thing working, dude?
Dude, relax. The recorder's still going. It's not
Yeah.
connected to the camera. You look so
The people that are
We got,
listening
like,
don't know what's going on.
Nobody
right now.
watches that thing.
We
Don't
got
worry
like
about the
4
camera.
people on YouTube that watch.
Yeah, everybody
true.
just listens to it.
Nobody cares.
Remember, this is an audio.
The look
show,
of concern
boys.
on Mikey's face was so real, though.
I know. He's like, "We good, Justin?
We could
yeah.
stop.
Oh, yeah.
And then like,
Can we stop?"
and then I just lost.
Mikey.
I just lost it again.
I fucking appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for Nah, the fucking camera fucked up. So for the first 15 minutes here, people aren't going to be able to see these mediocre faces.
Yeah.
All good.
Just put like a screensaver of like a picture of a pile of dildos.
You know what?
And it'll be close.
You could literally cut in 15 minutes of just video from last week's show, and nobody's gonna know the fucking difference because nobody
Just
watches that
voice over
channel.
it.
They
Yeah.
changed
That's
shirts.
a really good
We did that.
Y'all are about to
Nobody
change
said
shirts every
anything.
like 2 minutes.
Nobody's gonna notice because nobody watches the YouTube channel.
Either that or we'll just never change. We'll always, from now on,
We'll just
it'll
use the
always
same video.
Same video.
Well, you know, we could be smart and like bring in swag that actually, like, for our show,
Oh,
since that exists now,
Yeah, that'd
and
be-
like wear that on the show.
That'd be weird.
But do you like that segue, Mikey? Because you know what I'm about to do.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. Yep, I'm back.
Not now, Chief. I'm in the fucking
I'm
zone.
in the fucking zone. What's your swag?
I said,
Well,
if
he
we
teed
were,
it up.
if we
Fucking
were,
knock it out of the
we were
park.
smart.
Swinging a miss.
Nobody would
with
notice we
Mikey.
changed shirts because if we just would bring in our own swag, we could just wear our shirts on the show and nobody
true.
would know the difference. Which brings me very squarely to the point that we have a merch store.
Yeah, we do.
Ooh.
Justin has been super awesome, been tagging it in all of our posts on Podbean. Unfortunately, he doesn't actually know how to spell, so if you go look at all the links for the Teespring account, it says Teesping, I believe. I think there's an R missing to every link that he put in there.
God damn
You gotta
it.
cut.
So-
My favorite is that on the early episodes.
Cut and paste,
He
buddy.
put
Cut
the
and
number
paste.
and then the $sign.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
pretty awesome.
It's like $15 sign. And they're like,
That's
where
not
the
true. I
fuck
put 15 percentage sign. I still fucked it up.
No.
Put
Yeah.
a dollar sign.
then the percent was in front of the 15 then.
So right now we have a Teespring account that is currently handling all of our merch. That is probably going to change pretty quickly. We are trying to streamline things, mostly because we are lazy, and we don't want to have to shout out multiple websites to be able to do things
Very
for
true.
us.
That's really
So
what it is.
we are putting in the effort, which for a mediocre show is a lot to
Trying
be said
make
for
the
us.
experience better for you guys.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, I just don't want to check multiple sites, man.
Yeah.
That's really what it boils down to.
Trying to enhance the customer experience and be lazy as fuck.
Yeah, we're trying to get it to the point where we only have to check freedomfriendspodcast.com to see how many shirts we've sold and all that kind of stuff. But the plan with that is also with the new and improved website is the links to be able to subscribe to whatever platform that you currently like, meaning if you like Google Play or Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or whatever it is, we'll have all those buttons there so you can just click it and it'll immediately just take you to that so you can subscribe on your platform of choice. But in the meantime, if you want to help us out in making sure that all of that technological guru shit that has to happen on the back end of this actually gets paid for, you can hit up that Teespring, which
Not
is
Teespring.
teespring.com/stores/freedomfriends, I
Dang.
believe. We'll get you there. You can buy a shirt or you can hit up us on Patreon
Yeah.
and drop us a couple of ducats. And if you do that, we'll take those ducats and we'll continue to improve that experience. So I don't have to keep shouting all this shit out, and you can just find it in one place, and we can just say our website. Because to be honest with you, when we start drinking enough, remembering all those fucking
Yeah.
names gets a little on the difficult side. So
Yeah.
that's the total pitch. We're going to get it in the first 10 minutes of this show because
Good
fuck,
call
it's-
doing it now.
Yeah,
Yeah. So towards the end, it gets a little dicey.
that, and I think everybody stops listening anyway, so I figured I'd just get it on the front end. So on the
Now they're just going to stop listening earlier.
I know.
yeah, fuck.
And while you're at it,
But we are coming to you not even close to live from the Warfighter Tobacco Studios, home of Warfighter Tobacco. And if you go to warfightertobacco.com, you can get some of the tastiest smokes known to mankind and have them shipped
Facts.
directly to your home so you can put it in that suck hole. Trust me, it's good for you.
Yeah.
And if you go into that coupon code, and I believe you throw in Freedom Friends,
Freedom Friends.
We
it's
got
going to
coops.
score you a 15%
I
off.
got an email today that said, "Hey, I listened to the podcast. Can't remember the code. Can you hook me up?" Like, yeah, it's Freedom Friends. So, Scott, if you're listening again,
Friends,
it
buddy.
wasn't very hard, but I got you, buddy.
The name of the show.
Freedom Friends.
all one word.
All one word.
Caps, lowercase, doesn't matter.
I
matter.
before E except after C.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Yeah,
you can do that. It'll score you 15% off. And you know what you can do with that 15%? You can go hit that Patreon and fucking dump that money into the fucking
right.
Patreon account.
That's right.
You know, a wise man once told me that a cigar a day keeps Corona away.
yeah.
Yeah,
what I heard.
it's life's filter, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that fucking works or not.
I believe
It's worked for me.
I believe
I'm
Zeno
good so
Davidoff
far.
said that that the hazy blue smoke lifting off a cigar is a great guard against life's tribulations.
That's a
Oh yeah.
spoken from
That's
a
deep.
wise man.
That's
Yeah.
deep.
Zeno was the man.
That's
Dude
deep
was
shit.
classy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jazz, how about you, man? How was your weekend?
I had a pretty good weekend, man. We ran a couple errands, did a couple things. Actually had a game day. My buddy Bill came over. We actually were able to play a game
Oh, I like
face
Bill.
to face, which is
Yeah, Bill's a good dude.
it'll help you build a thing if you ask him to help build a thing.
I love
He'll
fucking
just show
good
up.
dudes.
Yeah.
Fucking good dudes, man.
Fucking good dudes. As
And,
opposed to fucking bad dudes.
Did that.
No, fuck bad
Got
dudes.
an all new humidifier for my my humidor cabinet.
Nice.
And the
see
humidifier is
that.
awesome.
only one.
Like does everything you want it to do for maintaining. The problem is I figured out with this thing that the airflow in my cabinet was restrictive in certain areas. And because to run an experiment, I stuck it in there because I went with a cool mist system instead of just a dispersion system. So I was like, you know what? This seems like a good opportunity to figure out if like it's getting where I need it to be. So I stuck it in there and cranked it up so that I could like really get the volume to
Right.
see where it was flowing. And I was good for like the upper 33rd% of it. Like this weird triangle was like flowing and then it kind of would trickle down. So I spent a good portion of my day doing some pretty heavy modifications to my humidor cabinet, which included me drilling like 140 holes in this fucking thing.
Jesus.
That sounds fun.
It sucked. It was fucking awful, and there's still sawdust everywhere that I'm still cleaning up and stuff like that. But I took everything out, stuck it in like coolers and Rubbermaids and stuff, and sealed everything up and have it sitting out, and then stuck the humidor back in there and set it at the humidity level that I wanted my cabinet to run at to also equalize with the temperature that's around it. And now, regardless of kind of where I set it, it's showing me about a 68% humidity in the cabinet, which is what I
Nice.
wanted. So
Nice.
now I can put everything back in, which means my humidifier won't have to work as hard because the more volume that you stick in it, the less air it has to humidify and stuff like that. So I know
Corona.
I know most of the people
Corona.
thus far say that. I'm saying that for the edification of the people. So if you have an empty humidor and want to figure out and can't figure out why the fuck your humidity levels won't hold, it's because you have too much damn empty space in there.
Yeah.
So go hit up warfightertobacco.com and fill up your fucking humidor.
Oh, look at that.
See-
Use code Freedom Friends for 15%
And,
off. God damn.
You know
Because
what
the fact
I
of the
do
matter is,
I
if
went
that-
to warfightertobacco.com and
Yeah.
got me one of their ruck cases,
Yes.
and
Hey,
I just use a Bovida.
They are all back in stock.
All of
I just use a Bovida
And
pack.
about the time that this airs, all of the lighters and cutters should
We'll
be back in stock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're
The new
Nice.
lighters are the
we're
tits too,
catching up.
boys.
There'll be
Yeah.
a new item.
I love those new
I have one of the new lighters,
field
and
lighters
it's
are great.
it's
Which,
we got
fucking the
a
tits.
new item. I'm going to tease it on the show.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
yeah.
Oh shit!
I forgot.
What's the new lighter?
No, not lighter.
Oh, that's the new lighter?
Yeah.
Let me see
So
it.
It's from Calibri. It's one of their sub brands, Firebird.
shit.
It's a single flame.
It's the tits.
It's adjustable, refillable butane.
Wow, dude, that's
It's
nice.
got our logo laser engraved on one.
Do you know what I like
side.
about it? It's liquor friendly. I can still adjust it even if I've had enough to drink
Because
because
the
that
thing's
knob on the
huge,
bottom
yeah.
is
It's
fucking
so
huge.
nice.
It's fucking great.
It's super
dope,
user
dude.
friendly.
Yeah.
It's super user friendly.
So we got some new.
What the fuck?
Look at these. Look at these guys. They're like metal.
So for all you that are listening, they are metal car decals.
They got some 3M sticky
All
stuff.
right,
on
how
back
much?
You know,
there.
How
you
much?
join the
How
NRA
much?
and they
I'm on-
fucking send you that life membership thing and you stick
Yeah.
it on your car.
God
And when you
damn.
sell your car, you
These
try
are
to take
sexy,
it off
dude.
and it's a
They're pretty cool,
bitch
huh?
to
These are
get
super
off.
It
sexy.
just tears the paint off.
That's those.
So Warfighter, how much are these bad boys?
I think they're going to be around 15.
yeah, about $14.99
It's not
or
bad
so.
at all. I'm telling you right now, for
$14.99,
$14.99,
somewhere around there.
you can't go wrong. That's genuine 3M sticky
By the
on
time
the back of it.
by the time
No,
this
will
airs,
that
these will be live
clash
on a
with
website.
like blue and red? Will that
No, I think if you
No,
go,
that's why you got the black.
you got the black and silver.
Oh,
I think
there
you'd
you
be
go.
fine.
That'll be
That'll
all
work
right.
You
perfect
couldn't go
with
with the
your Moto
subdued
Jeep.
pattern, but I do think you could go with the black and silver. I think you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
So-
on my actual Jeep, I think the subdued pattern would look good.
But it's actual 3M sticky on the back, so you know it'll hold. Because the only thing from 3M that actually works is their sticky stuff. Because you know the earplugs apparently don't fucking
Yeah.
work. So
Either do the mask.
That's why everybody's like, "Hey, I need an N95 mask." You know who makes those, right?
I can't wait to see those fucking sponsored posts on Facebook.
Did you catch Corona?
Did you use
Would
an
you like to
N95 mask?
Yeah.
The people at 3M are going to be like, fuck, again?
I know,
Jesus.
fuck, Jesus.
Just stick to sticky
This
shit.
thing's got
all
some
right? So-
ass to it,
Yeah,
man.
that's nice.
Fuck,
It's
We
heavy.
just had to
nice
pay
as
out
shit.
$46 for the earplugs.
Fuck
You know,
yeah,
my buddy
dude.
got his earplug settlement check. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
How much did he get?
$8.92.
Oh,
Yeah.
baller.
Yeah, that's why everybody was like, it's going to be life-changing money. I'm like, no, it's not.
I was like,
it's not.
so let me get this straight. Those earplugs are fucked up. You can't hear for the rest of your life.
Here's the thing.
And they gave you a cheeseburger?
You know,
They
do you know,
didn't
do you
even
know
pay
who?
for the earplugs.
Do you know who made money off of that?
The lawyers?
Nope, Facebook.
Facebook for the ads.
That's
Yeah.
it. The
Yeah.
lawyers didn't even make it because the lawyers spent so much goddamn money on the Facebook ads.
Yeah.
that fucking-
$8.92. I was like,
the lawyer, those law firms probably got $100 million.
And Homeboy has
paid
confirmed-
out 99 of it to fucking.
my buddy has
Facebook.
confirmed like 45% hearing loss.
Yeah.
Like, that's a legitimate amount of your hearing just
Yeah.
fucking gone.
Nice.
Oh, dude, my fucking
And they gave him a cheeseburger.
according to the VA, my hearing loss isn't service connected.
Mine too. I joined when I was 17.
Right, same.
And I got out when I was 27.
Yeah,
And
The best part
33.
is Scott has a hearing test from when he joined. He has a hearing test from when he got out, and you can look at him and be like,
Hey,
"Whoa,
hey,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
nope,
wait
not
a minute.
service connected."
No,
Wait
that's
a minute,
service
wait a minute. It is Monday, April the 27th. Justin, what is today?
The day before I get out of the milk.
Oh,
Son of a
shit!
bitch.
So I personally think that we should have Justin come sit in for the rest of the show here.
yeah.
That shit over there runs itself. He should come sit on the rest of the show and join us for a drink, because this time next week he will have earned that V card with the rest of us.
That's
Yes.
true. That's true. Let's grab you a
I
glass.
think it's only
there, bud.
fair that we have him come join us for a drink,
Well, he drinks beers.
All right.
because he's the
We're
last.
gonna take a break because I got to start up the other mic.
There you go.
So-
No, yeah, sure. We'll take a little break. We'll get him a
just-
glass, and when we come back, we'll have the last.
Just string that one over here.
We're good.
It's a little harder than that. Give
Yeah.
me, we'll be right back. Give me a quick cut. You won't even notice.
When we come
Alright.
back, we will have the last uniform-wearing member of the Freedom Friends on the show to see what it's like to exit in
Well,
today's
I
military.
can
Let's
wear a
get
uniform.
through.
I got
Let's
camo on right
let's
now.
get through John's weekend.
Yeah, we'll get
real
through the
quick.
weekends, and then we'll cut over.
Oh,
So John,
John, how was your weekend,
how
buddy?
was your weekend, buddy?
that's fucking great, boys. Thanks for asking.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
Justin, you're it.
No, it's good. Let's see. Saturday, I fucking did, I don't know, household shit, laundry, clean, that kind of fucking whatever. Sunday, went down the river with Scott. Brought the pups down. Hung out, for, I don't know, 5-6 hours. Got a
Yeah.
nice little suntan. That's about it.
I got one topic before we bring Justin on.
What do you got?
Is the fat kid dead?
Oh,
Is the fat kid
Oh,
dead?
God, I hope so.
I think we all hope so, but I don't think he is.
But,
I-
but TMZ confirmed
Well-
that Kim Jong-un, the fat kid,
Yeah, that's TMZ though.
Rocket
However,
Boy.
I like, was that Mikey? Did you send that fucking meme that said Riv Raff Rub?
that was me. That was
me.
Riv Raff Rov. So South Korea and every other, like South Korea, the rest of everybody that's in contact with North Korea and the rest of the major media engine or whatever, is saying that he is in a coma, vegetative state after
heard-
a botched
he's
heart
kimchi. Well,
surgery.
South
He's
Korea,
kimchi at
South
this
Korea
point.
is saying that he's okay, that he's fine.
He's not fine.
I heard brain dead, but then they're like, but that's like normal.
Yeah,
What I
so
don't
he's
get
already
right now
brain
The
dead.
terrifying thing is that if he dies, the rule of secession, I believe, hands North Korea to like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, but like his sister's gonna take charge until 12-year-old fucking kid.
Why
can-
doesn't
Could
Come
you
up.
imagine
Why doesn't
female
South Korea-
Kim Jong-un?
Why doesn't South Korea just grab some balls and be like,
That's
hey,
what I'm saying.
like,
Dude, if he goes down, I'm just like, dude, I say we send over like the Marine's
send-
already there.
we
Yeah.
send over the fucking Freedom Friends pirate ship, and now we own fucking North Korea.
I'm pretty sure
now
we
really
could.
don't fuck with us.
Yeah,
We've got
right.
nukes.
Yeah,
I
right.
think. I don't know if they work.
We're gonna spread some fucking freedom.
Yeah, either did they.
No, I wouldn't. I think we could go in. The Freedom Friends pirate ship could show up. We'll call
I
some of our
guarantee you,
friends.
Russia and China stop fucking around if the Freedom Friends ran a country right next door. Listen here, motherfucker. I'm not a little fat kid that's scared of fucking basketball stars. I'll fuck you up.
Do those nukes work? You want to find out?
You want to find out? Because
I'll-
guess where they're pointed, bitch.
I'll push this button. I
hold my
will push
whiskey,
this button. I think our fan base.
you know what I heard today?
I think our fan base is big enough at this point to be like, all right, boys.
I guarantee we can take over a small country.
What would we name it? Because I wouldn't want it to stay North Korea. I'd say we name it something funny like Puppy Kitten Town.
the People's Republic of Freedom.
Yeah, I was thinking like Freedomistan.
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 Where are you from? Freedomistan?
Like, oh shit.
America Part 2.
Yeah. No, there would be no surrender. There would be no surrender speak in that. Be like, maybe just Merca. Yeah, I like that. Just name it Merca.
America.
Yeah.
Where are you from? America.
Merca.
Ooh.
Which one? Originally?
The new
I
one.
didn't.
The original
I didn't
one.
say America. I said we'll be America the remix
Yeah.
with a heavier bass drop.
We would make that DMZ though, like just a fucking straight up like party, like a rave.
Dude,
That'd be
all it
great.
is, like, the DMZ is just one long fucking bar.
Yeah.
Just a 600-meter bar.
It's just, you got chairs everywhere.
Fucking great.
No,
Come get the
it's
drinks
simple. And all we do is we have each local distillery take their own 20 feet of that.
And then once a year,
And that's it. And you bar hop just right down
then
the DMZ.
once a year, we will hold the contest for the world's longest bar slide. And we'll see which bartender can slide a beer the farthest from one
There
end of
you
the
go.
bar
Oh,
to the
nice.
fucking other.
Hopefully there's some elevation so you can just build it at an angle.
It'll look like a curling team.
These are little rags just
Sweeping the salt off the bar top.
be great.
Just make it a shuffleboard. Make it one big shuffleboard.
Yeah.
all of a sudden the guy stops. Who spilled their fucking margarita?
Sorry.
Who left the coaster on this fucking thing? Jesus.
Yeah, because that's the deal is like, we're not shutting the bars down to hold the contest. Like, you got to be able to fucking.
That's it. It's like the world's most intricate wave. They start on one end and everyone has to grab their beer and their coaster. Whoop.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Well, you could have the slider and then the support team. It'd be like curling,
Yeah.
where you have the two, and like your two support bartenders, like your bar backs would have to like move shit off the bar
No.
to let the beer just keep
No.
fucking sliding as it
Yeah,
was.
you have like inflatable like sides, and then it's like a slip and slide. But then you run water pressure down it so that it pushes you the whole way.
Oh,
No.
there you go.
They're
then it's
sliding
like-
they're sliding a beer, not you.
No,
Itself.
you. You
Oh no,
yourself.
that's the summer party. I'm talking about like we're talking about two different
We're
events.
talking like Oktoberfest.
yeah. One's for bar skill. The other one is
Dude, then we can literally hold a beer fest, like the movie Beer Fest. But we
Yeah.
can do it on a 600 fucking meter bar.
be amazing.
Yeah. And each little place has a different stage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then we could claim
Let's
to have
fucking do it, boys. Let's go take North
Then we
Korea.
could claim to have the longest wood in the world.
Let's go fucking take North Korea. Let's import fucking Texas hardwood as the bar top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little piece of
Hey,
Texas.
fuck! It worked
Yeah.
for
We can be
Raid
the-
Area 51.
We can be the first
Why don't we?
international.
Right?
Why don't the Freedom Friends out there see how many people we can get together that are willing to go take over North Korea?
We can be
Yeah,
the
party
first.
at the DMZ.
We can be the first international embassy of Texas.
It's not bad.
I like the way that sounds. Shit.
And technically speaking, then we could just. The presidential cabinet could just be the ATF. We already discussed how we'd break up the presidential cabinet, anyways.
True.
All right, enough of this nonsense.
Just to get your ass on this show.
Hey, you're a fucking Twitch affiliate now.
I
Yeah,
am.
he is.
I actually like make money
He
on
made
Twitch.
Twitch
now.
affiliate. You can actually make money on Twitch.
pretty
How do you make that?
Yeah, I went up there and it was like, do you want
You
to
have to,
subscribe to
you
Justin?
have
I
to
was like,
have-
I'm not giving Justin fucking money.
50 followers, an average view count of 3, and then an average stream number and all this stuff. So he made affiliate. Now he's growing from there. So, but yeah, people start subscribing and shit to him.
We're
But
working
he's also
with
good.
Yeah, he's actually good at the game. Like, that's the thing.
Not
Well-
to sound like a dick, I'm good with y'all though, but there's people out there that are fucking insane.
Well,
at
he's
this
good
game.
compared to us, and then you like have like Frag.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like the
Yeah, I
like,
played with him. He's
Frag, who
fucking
I've
good.
played, who is like a friend of mine, and we
That's-
play with
I
him.
love
so-
playing with him because I'm like, all right, sweet, I didn't get carried now. Like, I
don't
don't
do
have to do
shit. When I play with Frag, I
I'm
just
just
keep
like,
up.
I got the 6
Yeah.
boys. That's it.
All
Y'all
I do
take care of the
is I
rest.
keep up, and if
Y'all
I see
fucking
shit, I call
pave
it
the
out.
way.
Yeah.
And I tag things. I'm
Yeah.
like, there's a dude right here. They're like, got it.
Yeah, when I tried to play it, I tried calling stuff out too, and it didn't make any sense.
No.
So in Call of Duty, it's not like real life. What you do is you see a dude and you can just magically make a marker appear that everybody else can see. John will literally start giving out the 3Ds and it doesn't work because the dude's like that tiny and you're just like ping it and John's over here like the fuck are you talking about?
How do you
And I'm
ping
like,
something?
God
Like,
damn
no,
it.
like I'm
right.
sending tracers. Watch.
John's like follow my bullets and I'm like what?
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck boys, welcome back.
Something's funny.
So we wanted Justin to be on the show because all of us got out of the service a while ago.
Quite a while ago.
And tomorrow, after this airs, it'll have been a week ago. But
Wait. Before we go there,
Yeah.
when did you get out?
2014.
Okay. You got out before I did.
I got out in 05.
Yeah.
Wait, when in 2014?
September 30th was my official retirement date.
I got in right before you got out.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
April.
dang. Look at you doing the bait and switch.
Yeah, right?
Little freedom switch.
That make you feel a little bit younger?
No.
Oh, well, I tried.
I got out in 13, so Justin and I actually didn't serve at the same time.
Yeah. Kind of high-fived on the tarmac. It's fucking...
A little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a little bit like, I'm out, and then he was in. And it was like,
No.
whatever.
Yeah. I got out in... I went on like terminal leave and all that shit
Yeah.
in like fucking October or whatever.
Nice.
Well, October
August.
comes after September.
August.
So
August 28th was my retirement ceremony. And then my actual EAS was September 30th.
I'm just happy I wasn't the first out. So y'all fuck with me about my age, but
technically, John was the first.
John
yeah.
got out before I did.
Yeah, who got in first?
that. Well,
Well, obviously, we weren't in during
the
fucking...
War
like,
of 1812 was 1812. So I'm pretty sure.
We weren't trying to fucking rescue Francis Scott Key.
When did you get in, Mikey?
Like John was.
Mikey,
or like
when did
Scott
you get
was.
in? When did you get in?
In the 90s.
Which part of the
The
90s?
very late 90s.
Like when in the late 90s?
99.
I got it in 98.
See? Fucking grandpa over here.
I
1898.
guess.
1898.
Hey, somebody
1898.
has to lead the charge.
Right? Somebody has to, make all the mistakes for us to learn from. Shit.
From
The
what
sh-
I
the
understand,
shot
though,
heard-
you only got out though because it's that whole like you can only be in for so long before people realize that you're a vampire, so you're
Yeah.
not aging.
The shot
So you have
heard.
to like get out for a while so the whole generation clicks over and
Yeah.
then you can join again.
You're like Wolverine.
I killed everybody. I had to get out.
The shot
there
heard.
was nobody left to fight.
Him and Captain America were bros.
You guys a douche.
The shot,
Who do you think trained me?
Oh, damn, you took my joke.
the shot heard around the world was actually Scott. He's like, "Fuck."
Everybody thinks
Better
that,
drop my gun.
Aaron Burr is the one that got Hamilton, but actually it was Scott with a fucking 308,
On a
like
grassy
200 yards
knoll.
away.
Yeah. Scott's a time traveler.
Oh, we haven't posted our Scott patch. I'm gonna have to do that before this
Oh,
episode
yeah.
airs.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That
good-
was
The
I
first
just
of the 101st.
I'd like to give
fucking
a shout
amazing.
out to Oscar.
He
His
turned
homeboy
that-
did
he turned that picture out
same
quick,
night.
same night,
We were
yeah.
live feed, and I sent a picture of the 101st patch and a picture of Scott, and I sent it to Oscar and went, "Can you combine these?" And he was like, "On it." No questions asked whatsoever. I'm not even sure if he was watching the live feed. He was just like, "Got it."
That's how you.
fucking went
That's
to
how you
work.
know you have good friends. Anybody you can call and just be like, "I need this," and they're like, "On it." It's
Oscar's
like,
a
"I'll
good
get
dude,
clarification later." They're like, "But I'm on it."
He's actually teaching me Call of Duty. That dude helps me more than anybody else, man.
He's helped me with Twitch and everything.
He's a
man.
fucking good dude.
He's a
You
good
want to know
dude.
how good he is, though? He sent that to me and he was like, "I sent it to you in 2 different files, one for a sticker and one for a patch." I was like, "You are a fucking god."
Wait, it's already got the stitch out.
That's what he, that's
Oh,
what he told me.
he sent the vector file, so we have
yeah.
to get the stitch out done. So we
it's
could
above my
we
head.
could turn
Oh,
we
we
could
can
turn you
make-
into a patch.
Ooh.
I
Who wants a
I
100
haven't
Scott
seen this.
patch?
You haven't seen it?
You haven't
No.
seen Scott as the 100.
Did you guys send it out in the
the
group?
first
It's in the
of the
group message,
101st?
Oh, okay, let me look.
Hold on, I think
Just
I have it
shows.
in
I
my,
sent shit in
think
the
I have it
group
in my
message and
schedule.
people just blow me
Mikey,
the
if
fuck off.
he's helping you with Call of Duty, so
Yeah.
you have a Call of Duty coach, right?
Essentially, yeah.
How come you don't have? Oh, that's fucking great. How come you never had a dodgeball coach?
Laziness? I don't know.
Okay.
Nobody stepped up to help.
So Justin,
God, that's
walk
good.
us through your military career there, buddy.
Yeah.
Joined at 17, National Guard the whole way through. So, just a weekend warrior. But the fuck?
I'm looking at some of the videos now. I missed a lot over when I didn't have reception.
Yeah, we'll do that after the
Jesus.
show. The mic's still hot.
Yeah, joined at 17. Joined in 2014. 11 Bravo. The biggest mistake I ever made in my military career was doing the whole split op thing. So went to boot camp, came back, and then had to go back to finish AIT.
I did the same.
Fucking worst thing ever.
Yeah, it was dumb.
We call those
and
90-day
then-
reservists.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I was like a weird unofficial split up because my basic ran right up to Christmas.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
didn't have to
graduated
say
basic
yours.
on December 19th, and then they did Christmas Exodus.
Huh.
So I was in TRADOC.
Is that like Festivus for the rest of us?
Yeah, kind of. But essentially, it was like you get to go home for 12 days, and then on January 2nd, you're going to report back to finish
Yeah.
You're training, and that was fucking weird.
Well,
Just
see-
like having that like weird 12-day window.
Yeah.
Well, like-
I don't know what to do with myself.
all
Well,
Marine-
you were such in like that programmed mindset,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was like, wait, I can go to the bar and just
Well, that's like
wear
split
regular
up. They
clothes.
all
send you
Marines do
home.
that. Like you
Weird.
get mandatory 10 days of leave after boot camp, like for the
really?
Marines, and then you go
I
to
think, don't you get
SOI.
that in the army?
Yeah, but isn't that when they give you your psyche
get, like,
vow?
your-
I don't know,
They
'cause I didn't
They didn't
split
like
up.
fully
Oh.
break
I was
you.
in the guard when I
boot camp,
started.
and you're
Well,
like, still
For
up.
split
No,
up,
no, they're counting on that.
for split up, it was like, hey, we're gonna send you home so you can just forget fucking everything
For a year.
and then come back. Yeah, so it's like, hey, go leave for fucking 6 or 7 months and then come back. We're gonna reteach you everything. And I was like,
Can't
this
you
is
drill
fucking
while you're
stupid.
doing that though?
You do.
Yeah.
You go into what's called RSP, which is like reserve something, but it's like you get like these drill sergeants that are also in the National Guard, so they only are drill sergeants on the weekends, and like I didn't take
Those
them
guys were
seriously
always weird.
whatsoever.
That's what
The 2-day-a-month drill sergeants.
that's,
And
that's,
then-
that's what Angry Cops does.
Yeah.
Still,
yeah.
that's what he does. He's like a reserve
But
drill sergeant.
he actually acts like a drill sergeant. All of mine, it was like, do 10 push-ups and get up. And I was like, okay, like, the fuck is this?
Such a waste of time.
Yeah. But all the NCOs are just, it's like, they don't know what the fuck's actually going on in training, so you don't actually get any good information. Most of the time, it's just paperwork.
So by the time you get back to
Fucking waste
AIT
time.
though,
Plus, you
you've
were
got
having
time and
reserve
grade,
drill
so
sergeants,
you
so
get
they were-
promoted.
That's the thing. I had a year and a half knocked off of my contract before I even showed up to my unit.
yeah. See, that's fucking.
It's fucking weird, right?
It's really weird.
Yeah. So I went through all that straight from AIT.
So do you
Airborne
show up
school.
as like an E4? Do you show up as like a
No,
fucking...
I showed up as an E3. I went in as an E2, got promoted through RSP for just not being a shitbag, because that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Went to airborne school, got to my unit.
When'd you go to airborne school? When'd you go to
I went to
bed?
airborne school in 2015.
Okay.
So like I graduated. I graduated AIT. I was supposed to literally like graduate. They literally threw me in one of the company trucks, drove me to airborne school in my blues. So I was that asshole walking around airborne school in my dress blues with like my 2 fucking ribbons, nothing, and just walking around. They were like, sorry, we don't have room. I had to go back. And I was literally like, I got back, changed into my ACUs, because I got in right before they transitioned and started issuing out OCPs. So I'm like eating my food. Some dude comes running in and was like, hey, Drill Sergeant Wright, who had it in for me because I was the only one who showed up with like actual airborne orders. There were all those dudes who were recruiters. One kid's recruiter told him like, hey, if you hit 40 out of 40 when you qualify, we're sending you straight to sniper school. And this dude
Fucking
was
recruiters, man.
Yeah.
from the 82nd and was a sniper in the 82nd. So everybody who was like, oh, I got this and that, he was like, someone show me paperwork. I was the only one who actually had like physical airborne school orders. And he was
Yeah.
like, all right,
Thanks, Dad.
straight up. You're not fucking wrong.
See, this is what happens when I got my contract.
Good luck, kid.
I didn't get shit.
That's because you didn't go fucking
Well,
infantry.
I have a question for you.
No.
What rank was Dad when
Oh, I was
you
about to
got
bring
in?
that up.
Yeah.
When you got your contract, he was a field grade officer
Yeah.
that walked in there with you to get your. But by
Yeah.
the way, when I got my contract, he didn't go.
Yeah, see.
I went in there on my own.
Yeah.
But the thing is I went on my own and I was like, I want psychological operations. So you're either going to give me psychological operations, or I'm not joining the military.
Yeah.
You watched the Men that Stare at Goats, and you were like, "That I'm in.
I want to
I'm
do
into
that.
I'm into that shit.
And
He's got the hair for it.
I want a cloud burst."
Yeah. That was after I was already in. That movie came out.
Yeah.
It's a good try though. I appreciate the effort.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah. But
Did they give you LSD in psyops?
they didn't give it to us.
He's slightly discouraged.
They're like,
They didn't say
don't you do that, winking.
The stuff that we left on the counter, don't take any of it.
they never said don't use it, but they never issued it. to us.
Unspoken
Gotta sign a hand
agreements.
receipt. With 3 tabs of
So,
LSD.
so your full bird dad basically got you fucking airborne orders.
Legit. yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, he went in there with me. He wanted to make sure we weren't going to get jacked around like all those other kids who were like, "Oh no, I got sniper school after this." Like he wanted to make sure none of that fuck shit was going on.
Because
So
we've all been there.
Oh,
Recruiters
yeah.
are fucking
But they
liars.
weren't asking
absolutely.
for a lot, right? So when he
Yeah.
wanted his contract, it was 11 Bravo with an airborne slot. Like
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
you know,
I
it
also
was,
so before I had
plus
sworn
Justin's
in
an
and
Eagle
everything.
Scout.
Ooh.
This is true. That's how I got my E2.
Do you know when a Cub Scout becomes a Boy Scout?
Oh God.
when the Catholic Church says so.
When he eats his first brownie.
There you go.
Yeah. That's how you become a Man
good.
Scout.
But I got my airborne school slot because I had already had a slot waiting for me at the 143rd here in Texas, and they're an airborne National Guard unit. So since I already had my slot there, they were like, all right, we're just gonna fucking send you straight to airborne school so I can show up with my wings.
Hold on, we're going to give him shit for this so he can show up with his wings ready. Who does the 143rd hold their heraldry to? Whose patch do you wear?
The T patch. Actually, right now we wear the 173rd patch.
There you go. The Sky Troopers out of fucking Italy.
Yeah, which
It's a badass patch. Like, straight up,
It
it's
is,
a badass patch. But
but-
when you're a Texas National Guard kid walking around with the 173rd on your arm,
well, that's the funny thing is we'll be walking around and someone will be like, "You went from Vicenza?" And I'm like, "No, I'm in from San Antonio." And they're like they look all confused. I'm like, half the time I'm just like, "Nope," and just keep walking. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, please. Yeah, when I got in, we were still wearing the T patch, the airborne tab, and then I think like 2 years into it is when they started this whole pilot program and everything, and who the fuck knows where it's at now. Me personally, I liked when we were wearing the fucking T patch more.
Yeah.
It was better training. Now everything's fucked up because we're
Wait,
trying to
you
maintain.
switched
active
patches
duty.
and didn't have good training anymore?
Go figure, right?
It's weird.
Yeah.
I liked when the Texas National Guard still wore the fucking Texas flag.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit
I
was
remember
the hotness.
when I was in RSP, we'd drill out of Camp Bullis, and I'd see people walking around with the Texas flag on, and I was like, "Yo, does Texas have their own army? What the fuck?"
the Texas National
Exactly.
Guard
Yeah.
wore the Texas flag.
That's awesome.
That
That
was
is awesome.
yeah, it
Goddamn
was
right.
fucking baller. But yeah, they
So
stopped
did
doing
you?
that.
So did they have like because you guys have your American flag up here?
No. Literally, you didn't wear the U.S.
Yeah.
flag. You just wore the
Yep.
Texas flag
I
on your
keep
arm.
saying
Oh, that's
Texas,
weird.
Texas is the best
It was all
country in the
warm.
world.
Best country in the
That's right,
union,
dude.
man.
Best
God
country in the
damn.
world.
And it was all subdued and everything, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope.
I've seen the flag.
Yeah.
Like
The Texas
like even
National
in
Guard.
Garrison, they were subdued.
The Texas National Guard used
Yeah.
to wear the Texas flag instead of the United States flag.
that's dope.
Texas.
Fucking A.
Fucking love it here.
It's awesome here.
But I enjoyed my time. Got to do some cool stuff.
How's it feel?
I got to do some cool stuff as opposed to like other National Guard
Yeah.
units. Like
you had some pretty cool experiences, some pretty
like,
cool training opportunities. and
being in the
stuff that you got to
143rd,
go on.
you have a natural hatred for the 141 because they are like that lazy like the stereotypical. We like 9 or 10 months out of the year we had airborne operations that followed right into field operations, and we were on the range constantly because I was part of Delta Company my entire time in. So I got to do all the heavy weapon shit. I got to shoot tow missiles and the whole fucking nine. So that was awesome. We got to go to Germany,
How many jumps you have now?
Romania. Fuck. I was trying to pull my jump log, but I'm a lazy piece of shit. I think I'm sitting around like 40 or 50.
I was gonna say you're 40
Yeah.
plus at this point. I think the last time I asked you, you said you had 41.
I'm
You've jumped
somewhere around
since
there.
then.
I want to
Yeah.
say when you jumped with me, that was like your like 39th or something.
Yeah, I'm somewhere around there. Recently, we haven't jumped in a hot minute because of a lot of fucky shit that's going on. That
Well, some of it was
Yeah.
fucky and some of it was weather.
Y-
You
yeah.
had some jumps that were scratched because of weather.
this time of month is always from like January to April. In Texas, you never really know if you're going to jump. They're going to rig you up. You're going to sit in harness for as long as humanly possible. And then you're inevitably either going to get scratched if you're on a later chalk, or you're going to go up in the air, stand up for fucking 20 minutes, just shaking around in the airplane. And then they're going to go land and you're not going to jump. It's one of the two. But I got to jump into Poland, Romania, Hungary.
Shit,
Didn't get to jump into Germany, but did some stuff out of Germany. Got to do some fun stuff. Got
Yeah,
a little
his
bit of
unit
trouble.
treated him right. Like
Yeah.
they took advantage of the training
For a
opportunity they
National
were getting.
Guard,
For,
dude, man,
For a
that's
National Guard
fucking
unit,
cool,
I
dude.
well, that
I had a
one-
very good.
That
for
173rd
sure.
down line opened up
Yeah.
a lot of training opportunities that he wouldn't have gotten otherwise.
Yeah.
Now you did get fucked out of some foreign jump wings though, because like you ended up on the wrong stick, so,
So-
there wasn't a foreign jump master and shit. But
No, so this was our first AT overseas. My first AT, we went to Bragg, hung out there, got really fucking dusty. Nothing much happened.
yep, that's brag.
First AT or second AT though, we were in Hungary for like a week and a half, and it was all just prep shit. We got there, we went over missions, we did training for the mission and the whole nine.
In the army, I was hungry a lot too.
Oh, As you can tell by my physique, I'm constantly hungry. But we were there,
You want to see him twitch?
and as
this,
we
ready?
fucking,
Justin wants some pizza.
huh?
You want some pizza?
I always want fucking pizza. Dude, my girlfriend was out of town this whole weekend. I didn't eat anything other than pizza rolls. It was fantastic. I enjoyed every second.
I did a whole 4-day Vegas trip, and I ate nothing but tacos, breakfast, lunch, and dinner
Oh, that
at a
sounds
different place every
oh
time.
my
It was
God.
amazing.
That's my dream right there. But we literally were like rigged up on the bird. They picked all our foreign dudes up and moved them to another bird because that specific bird didn't have the right paperwork to have foreign people jump on it. And so that fucked me out of foreign jump wings. But
That's lame.
yeah.
Don't worry. COVID fucked me out of 3 sets of foreign jump wings. So.
That's a very good point.
And my wings.
Likewise.
And so technically, 4 sets
Four
of jump
sets of
wings.
wings.
COVID fucked me out of
fucked you out
4
of-
sets of wings. So
Yep.
don't feel too bad. You lost 1. I lost
True.
4 sets of jump wings due to
It's
this
true.
bullshit.
But I enjoyed it.
So,
Cool.
how's it feel knowing that tomorrow you're going to be a dirty veteran with the rest of us?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. It doesn't really strike me because for the last 2 months we like haven't even had drill. It's been that virtual drill. So it's like I answer a few phone calls, checking on my dudes, make sure they're doing their shit.
But trust me,
I literally haven't even turned my
trust
gear
me,
in.
Yeah.
tomorrow you'll
Yeah.
tomorrow at some point it'll sink in where you go like, oh shit, like I
did
don't
you-
have a command line anymore.
Did you go
I
through all
don't.
your clearing process or start any of that yet?
What do you mean?
Like turning in all your shit, make sure.
So
your
I've got it all
paperwork's
packed
right?
up. The only thing is because the 143rd right now is actually activated.
How much shit have you
for the
lost?
state? The only thing I'm missing is actually my sleep system.
How much shit have you lost?
Oh, there's some stuff that because I had an awesome supply sergeant when I came in, just didn't make it. Didn't make the list. So
I'm willing to bet you probably lost your ID card too.
yep, no, that's gone.
Yep, lost your ID. Mm-hmm. There's probably some kits you lost, some of the gear and stuff that
Yeah.
they issue to you. That's just what are
Few
you gonna
things.
do?
It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
But fuck it. I actually lost. So we were jumping. It was like December, and I had I had one of those phone wallets for the longest time. You like Jazz has them. Like you flip it open.
Yeah.
It's got your cards and shit. I had one of those, and my phone had died right before I loaded the bird, and I threw it in my shoulder pocket because that's where I normally just kept it.
Right.
Now I was wearing my uniform that had the Velcro on the side.
Yeah.
And I fucking exited the bird, hit the ground, packed my chute up, and I got to the rally point and like laid down to pull security, and I hit my shoulder, and there was nothing in there, and I was like,
Ugh, shit.
"Oh fuck me!"
You told me about this because
Yep.
it
cost-
came full circle.
That cost me a cell phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
He lost his cell phone, and at the time, I had just changed phones, and the phone he lost was the exact same phone that I had just switched from. And I would but what are you gonna do? Your little brother loses his phone. I had the exact same phone, and I was like, "All right, here you go, bud."
You want to know something ironic though? So I think it was like 3 months ago. I was talking to one of the other NCOs in my company, and I was telling that story. It was like before drill. We were all sitting around drinking. I was telling that story, and he goes, "Was it in like a brown one, like a brown phone case?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You met with USAA?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Dude, that shit's sitting in my house right now." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I found it, but before I got to deco, I asked around and nobody claimed it." And he's like, "I just kept it." I was like, "Everything in there's canceled, so fuck it." I was like, "Throw it away. I don't
Yeah,
fucking."
whatever.
But
They gave you the
yeah.
phone. I think you traded the phone in when you went to your iPhone and stuff. didn't you?
Yep.
So,
But,
it all worked out.
Yeah. Now I don't put anything in my shoulder pockets. Everything goes in my ruck
Now
and
you
gets all
don't have
tied
any
up.
shoulder
Learning
This
occurred.
is true.
See that's the stuff
is
that'll
true.
change. It's like, well, on my rig, it's like, wait, I don't have one of those anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I've got
I
all
don't do
my
this,
I've
that,
got
and
all
the
my
other.
like the stuff that I went out and spent my own money on.
Oh,
that's
sure.
like 10 times better. So like
Yeah.
half the shit I'm like, all right, whatever. But we
Someone's a gear queer.
oh, I'm a huge gear queer.
Yeah,
dude.
so am I.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We talked about it this morning, actually.
I love gear. I love gear.
Yeah.
But
I had a whole set of extra TA50 when I got out because we would have an inspection set and then a fucking field set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, after doing it so many times.
You want to hear something completely fucked about TA50?
What's that?
So, in the soft community,
What's TA50?
oh, your issue
it's
gear.
your issue gear.
Your helmet,
They call it the
your,
TA. They call it TA.
Like your
X-ray,
canteens, all
yeah.
your bullshit
okay.
like that.
all that stuff the military gives you. and
So
then
in the
you gotta
soft
go back.
community, they transitioned to this thing that they called the permanent clothing record, which
Yeah.
included all of your uniforms and your TA50.
Okay.
So when you changed units and shit, you didn't turn your shit in and then go
okay.
to the new unit and then draw all new
That
equipment.
makes sense.
You just when you changed units, you just took all of your gear. But this permanent clothing record was only in like the soft community.
Right.
That was it. So like when you'd transfer from like this company to that company, or you'd change battalions or whatever because you were chasing rank or whatever the fuck you were doing, for whatever reason you transferred, you just took all your shit with you. And a lot of our stuff was specialized issued equipment and stuff like that. It was all garbage because I was in the ACU generation, so it all fucking sucked anyways. But when I exited, my permanent clothing record apparently did not follow me
Nice.
as well as it was supposed to.
That's the dream right there.
Yeah.
So when I exited my final unit, there was no clothing record anywhere. In my 201, nothing. There was no fucking clothing record anywhere. So I was like, all right, Sergeant, so what the fuck do I do with all this gear? And he's like, it's not on my books. I don't give a fuck what you do with it. So I fucking left the military with every piece of issued equipment
Nice.
that the military ever gave me. And I think I made like $4,000.
Back in the day, the Marines used to do this shit similar to that. It was called career issue. And basically, you would get career issue
Same thing,
stuff,
same
and
thing.
you would just keep it your entire career, no matter what unit you went to. You just had your shit. Well, they stopped doing that, and when they were fucking phasing that out,
Those records got lost real quick, didn't
real
they?
quick, and they were like, all right, who had career issue? And the day they asked that, I was fucking off doing something. I was like working somewhere else or doing something else. I come back, and they're like, hey, you got to go supply. I was like, all right. So I go to supply, and they issue me all new shit. And I'm like, I already have all this shit. And they're like, oh, are you a career issue guy? And I was like, yeah. He's like, hey, don't worry about it. We wiped everybody's shit. So I just had a whole extra fucking. I was like, all
Damn
right.
right.
All right. So that every time anything would fuck up, I would fucking take my fucked up one and go survey it, get the new one back, and just put the new one in my shit and take.
So-
I'd keep a rotation.
The
of shit.
biggest thing that pissed me off is that since I was in SOF, there were units around me that were the first generation of OCP. So they were catching all the OCP shit. But we weren't. We had all the ACU crap,
Yeah.
which was... It's not that it was bad gear. It's just
ugly.
that the pattern is fucking useless.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck am I going to do with this?
Go lay on grandma's couch, dude.
Yeah, it's horrible shit. So like all
gravel
these units
parking lot.
around me were like catching all this brand new OCP shit. And I was like, God damn, if you would upgrade me all the OCP shit with this permanent clothing record,
Yeah.
like that'd have been dope. I'd have exited with like fucking full rig OCP. I'd have
Right.
been like, yep, keep all this shit. I sold it all. I fucking got rid of everything. I think I
Yeah.
still have my ACH. So I figured I'll just reskin it.
I have to tell you guys something about Jazz.
And then fuck off. I know where this is
I
going.
was so excited
we're
for this.
filming a fucking video at the house at Jazz's place the other day.
Damn it.
And in the video, the premise of the video, it's an internal video for work, is I was Jazz's butler. But Jazz had like a fucking like a old pirate outfit
It's a captain's jacket. It's like a red captain's jacket.
that I was wearing. And I was like, I don't know how to do this. And Jazz says, he goes, oh, you're unfamiliar with fucking Victorian formal?
What I said was he was trying to put on the waist sash.
And I'm like, I don't know where a fucking sash.
Somebody's like, I don't know what to do with this. And I literally, I don't know what caused me to say it, but I looked at him and just went, clearly you're unfamiliar with Victorian formal.
He's like, clearly.
I was so
Clearly, I am.
I fucking died laughing, man. It's like, well,
But I was like, don't the Marines wear some weird sash thing? Like,
Oh, yeah, don't
in
y'all
their
wear that?
dress uniform?
no, that's the mess dress, man. You got to buy that shit. I ain't buying that shit. They have a cummerbund
Oh.
in the mess
No,
dress.
I've
I think
seen that
the
gold
army
sash
has
thing
one.
that
Yeah.
they wear.
Yeah.
It's the
Army has
same
it?
thing. You wear
Oh,
the
yeah.
sash and then your sword belt
Isn't that
goes
like just
over
for
it
officers
and
or
whatever. It's the
something?
same.
I think it's an officer.
Another
thing.
fun fact is I've never worn my dress blues other than when I graduated boot camp.
Yep.
Nice.
Never put my Class A's on after
that
I never
noise.
even had.
No,
dress
I take that
blues.
back.
Nice.
I wore my Class A's one
Well, you
time
had the greens.
I
That's
had greens.
the same thing.
when I wore my Class A's
Because you never had greens, did you?
Nope. Blues.
one time at a colonel from the Navy retired.
Oh yeah, you
And
told me
he
about that.
invited me to come to his retirement as the Army, because I was a friend of his and I was the one Army friend he had. And he wanted to have every branch of service
Oh, yeah.
represented. And so I wore my Class A's there. Other than that, we didn't do that shit. Like most of the shit, we didn't do all the hail and farewells and all that
Yeah.
shit. So like I didn't have any reason to fucking wear it.
We always had part of our rotation was we had to do funeral details, so I wore mine quite a bit just for that kind of stuff.
That retirement pissed me off because my uniform was like completely wrong. Like I'd never updated it. And I was supposed to go to this fucking retirement and wear my Class A's. So that motherfucker's retirement cost me like $300 having like fucking uniform updated.
Fuck.
Dude, so you guys like to give me shit about being shitty at dodgeball, but you know how much that fucking medal costs? It's like $55 just for the fucking anodized Purple Heart medal.
Maybe you should
Really?
have fucking ducked,
Yeah.
dipped,
Right,
dived,
dude? Fuck,
dodged.
like-
Come on, bro.
Like really happy I don't have to pay for
Like
that.
to get my medals done, it costs like $400 fucking to get a set of medals.
Just
done.
proof the military never stops fucking.
Yeah, because you know how much
It's
Like,
just proof.
you know how much
ever.
an AAM ribbon is?
like $5.
It's like $4. It's $5 if you have to put the little cluster on it, like I
the
did.
V or
Like,
something, yeah.
It's fucking
Like,
fuck it.
yeah. So
Well, you had that fucked up uniform, the weird blue one, right?
Fucked up uniform.
The new one.
The
Oh,
new dress
yeah.
uniform or whatever.
Yeah.
See, I had the greens.
Yeah.
You had the greens. You had the greens.
I like the greens, man. I thought that was a cool uniform for
Yeah,
y'all.
but
man.
now we
I
got
hope- I
we
hope
got
they
the
go back.
pinks
Oh,
back.
we got
I
the
hope they go
pinks.
back. The pinks are.
They
Oh.
did go back,
Yeah.
and they're
I'll
fucking.
See, the problem is, like, I like the
Very-
pinks and greens. I think it's fucking nostalgic
Fucking
and it's fucking
I think
sexy.
even the Marines are looking at the fucking
Yeah.
Army one now,
But they-
going like,
it
"Son
looks-
of a bitch, we got contest, boys."
It looks like it looks like our service alphas. You know, like it looks like it's so similar, except ours is tan instead of pink.
Wait, you guys have outfits? That's cute.
yeah, they have outfits. They're seasonal too. They have,
You
the
also
Navy
have
has
outfits,
seasonal
bud.
outfits.
Oh, it'd be uniforms there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wear
I
uniforms,
said
bro.
service alphas, not service outfit.
Oh.
You fucking deaf son of a bitch.
You can backtrack all you want to. Everybody at this
Motherfuckers
bar
have
had an
headphones on and still can't hear each other. Jesus Christ.
So
So,
here's
like-
the deal. As in tradition with any guest that we have on the show,
That's right.
the So No Shit story has to go to the guest. So since you are getting out of the Army tomorrow, and nobody's going to hear this until you officially have your veteran card,
Oh yeah.
I think it is time for Sergeant Justin Broom to tell that So No Shit, let me tell you about this NCO that is a piece of shit on the show. Because what
I
are they
thought
going
we
to
were
do?
going somewhere else.
Get you in trouble? Or there are also some stories that I know, because I've heard them,
I know a
that
really good
happened
story.
when not in country, that you could tell without the availability of getting in trouble.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't
know
know.
a
I know
really
which one
good
you're talking
story.
about. I think I may have talked
tell
about
that
this one like
That
really
that's
early
not
on
service
the podcast.
related. It's like the VA, man. That's not
Yeah,
service
I was about
related.
to say that's still pending, so we're gonna hold off on that. I know John got excited. All right, so no shit. There I was. We were in this shithole country on a shithole makeshift fob that was, I think, 4th ID was there, just fucking it all up. And we had jumped in, had our 48-hour mission, made our way to this fob, and just been doing continuous training and all that stuff, killing time. And the night before we left, we were like, fuck this. We've been here like a week and a half, and we haven't gotten to do fucking anything. And my unit is notorious for telling dudes like, hey, we're going to give y'all a fucking 24, 48-hour pass in country. Let y'all go fucking hang out. Obviously, just drink.
And then that
come
doesn't
back.
happen.
And then it gets fucked.
Right.
3 years I've gone overseas with my unit.
That's not your unit, man. That's just the military.
Yeah. That's true.
That's pretty par for the course, bro.
3 years. This last year, we got an 8-hour pass that while we were actually out on pass, ended up just turning into like a 6-hour. It was a fuck show. But the first year, we're like, fuck this noise. So we call up a cab company. Luckily, dude spoke English. And we're like, hey, if we just give you cash, will you just bring us booze? Dude didn't hesitate, said yep, went and picked up some of this native beer that came in 2-liter jugs, like a
yummy.
fucking Coke. And so
Yummy.
Whoa, is this the story you told the last time you were on the podcast?
yeah.
Well, then why are you telling the
What,
story?
you
again?
don't
That's
tell
the one you
same-
brought up.
Don't tell the same story.
I just said
This is
I
one
was
about the
giving you
goats, right?
examples of stories you.
This one about the
could-
goats.
Yeah, this
It's
is where you
about
fucked
the
goats in the
sheep
shack.
shack.
Yeah, this is the sheep shack.
Jesus
We've-
Christ.
we-
Did
we-
you
I was-
fuck goats in a sheep shack?
I was.
That's
You
what you were
fuck sheep
fucking
in a sheep
I was
shack.
Exactly.
Wait,
God
time
damn
out.
it.
For the sake of the podcast, he started this. Finish this story.
Yeah. I was like, I think this was like episode 7 that I
Okay,
talked about.
finish
this
the story because I don't remember it. So finish the story and then tell the next one.
Scott, we're on a podcast.
Okay.
I'm just reminding you, just so you know.
Yeah, but
Your name's Scott.
but I'm
You're
sure
106
people who
years
listen.
old, and
I'm,
we're on a
wait,
podcast.
We have Scott Jansen on the
guys,
show,
I
not
want
Joe
you,
Biden.
all you listeners, I want you to chime in.
Do you take your ginseng
we
before
are
you
we
took
are
this?
fucking notorious for starting a story and
Yeah.
not finishing it.
No, that's not true. We are notorious for starting a story and then everybody else starts talking in the
Yes.
middle of said story.
In all fairness, by episode 7 or whenever he told this story, in Scott's defense, we had like 4 people listening
Yeah.
to the show.
Yeah.
So
That's why I was
I
like,
And we were
seriously doubt
shit-faced.
Oh my God. I
anybody
can't
has
even-
gone back and listen
Yeah,
to those
I hope-
old
No,
episodes.
I'm
that
pretty
found us.
sure
I'm
I
cool with
filled
him
in.
telling the story.
So
I'm
go
just
ahead and tell the
reminding
story.
Scott what's happening.
Well, you know, it was,
I'm just making sure the dimension doesn't take over. That's all.
Dude, when you
I
have a
love that you're
history
like,
as long as
I've
his,
heard this before. Scott's like, I haven't.
no, that's actually true. I think the only reason I was on that episode is because one of y'all was gone, so I just filled
Maybe
in.
it was me.
It was probably Scott. That's why he hasn't heard it. Which
Okay,
just
well,
goes to show you don't listen to your own fucking show.
Justin,
No, I don't.
Justin, tell Scott the story.
See, this is
well, since
exactly
we've all
what
heard the
happened.
story, I'm gonna go get another cigar. It's fucking ridiculous.
Grab me one too.
Grab me
do you
one too,
want?
please.
Whatever. 762.
So,
Garrison.
fuck, where was I? So he brings her
2
booze,
liters of booze.
2 liters of beer, and we're all we took this thing like we took like
Yes.
300 meters out to this fucking half still standing sheep shack.
By the way, when
Well.
Jazz got his face in front of that camera, I want that to be the fucking clip for this episode.
I can make that happen. So yeah, we're in the sheep shack. We're all drinking, having a good time. We kept it small, just the
Just a
E4
couple
Mafia,
goats. Couple
Yeah.
goats.
couple of
Nothing crazy.
goats, few sheep.
Velcro gloves,
Velcro
big old rubber
gloves.
masturbating boots. You know, the norm.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What is your weekend like?
Come hang out sometime.
That's how you know our weekends are that awesome. It's like a deployment for you.
Apparently,
It's a
Jesus.
Saturday for me, bro.
Thank you. So we're out there, we're drinking, we're having a good time, and somebody thinks it's a bright idea to start taking pictures of everybody, which everybody smashed,
Worst
and so
idea
no
ever.
one's thinking this through, and it's like, we probably shouldn't do this. So the rest of the night happens, we have a good time, stumble on back to this little fob that we were staying at, crawl in the tent, wake up, load the buses, we make it all the way back to like home station. We're like washing Connexes and emptying Connexes and shit that had already been sent back. And all of a sudden, a few dudes get called into the office. And we're like, that's never fucking good. And so they get back, there's some screaming. And then 3 dudes are just getting the dog shit, or 2 dudes are getting the dog shit smoked out of him. One of my buddies is getting talked to. He was literally turning in his gear. We got back. He had all of his gear in his truck to turn in. He was getting out.
Yeah.
I walk by, all I hear is, go put all your shit in supply and go the fuck home and don't come back. And I was like, that was either a good thing or a bad thing. And so I finally talked to all these other 2 dudes. Turns out homeboy made his profile picture on Facebook, like a cropped of like him and my other buddy, just fucking smashed, beers in hand. The 3rd dude that they caught, he was one of the, he was a kind of a shitbag, but he had Jazz's length hair, but was still in. But he was just like that shitbag that everybody knew, so nobody told him to fix it.
Yeah.
In all
And they-
fairness, I had hair this long.
I
while was
totally
in,
believe
too.
that, but you were not in the National Guard, so
True.
But they only caught him because his hair was in the picture. It was literally like his forehead and hair, and that's how they got him. And so like they're
There's like one hand around the other guy that's cropped out. They're like, whose hand is that? It's yours.
exactly.
Yeah, I know. I've heard the story.
I walk.
Fuck you guys. A little TBI, fuck you.
You know we only shit on it because we
I've
love
already
you.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
He's
It's
like,
the
yeah.
worst kind of love in the world.
But
You gotta be 10% smarter than there. You go.
yeah, I'm figuring it out. And so they did the whole like, we can either do paperwork or you can sweat it out. Obviously, they decided to sweat it out. And I walk up to my buddy and I was just like, yo,
Hey,
am I in trouble?
don't burn the cord.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm like, yo, y'all talk? And they were like, nope. And I was like, all right, cool. Right before that, my dumbass, they pull our platoon together and they were like, any of you fucking dumbasses involved in that? And I was like, maybe. And I'll give it. He was the coolest squad leader ever. He looked me right in the eye and was like, you better keep that shit to yourself. And I was like,
Roger that.
Roger that. Turns out my other buddy, the only reason he didn't get a dishonorable discharge, because it made its way up to like battalion level. So
Oh,
once it's at
fuck.
that level, obviously
yeah.
they have to fucking do something.
Yeah.
And so they were like, the only reason he didn't get dishonorably was because of that. Either he was getting out, so they couldn't get the paperwork through fast enough. And now I'm just a lot smarter when I do that. So
Nice.
learn something new.
So what's the story we haven't heard?
I'm not sure.
Wasn't there another one in the queue?
Huh?
Story.
There's
From him?
There's stories I have heard,
Oh.
but you got to keep in mind that if he goes to drill
John.
and something happens,
Yeah.
typically I get a phone call like Sunday evening where it's my little brother going, all right, listen to this shit. And then he like fucking will run it down for me. So I have heard.
Or when they call Sergeant Broom.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't have a problem with that fucking system at all. I had his back 100%.
When I was a private, and every now and then I'd be doing something I knew I probably wasn't supposed to do. I had Jazz's name and phone number down as my squad leader. Because I knew that if I got reamed out and they wanted to talk to my squad leader, they could just dial that number and go, is this Sergeant Broom? And Jazz would just go, speaking? And then he would do the whole, I'll fucking take care of it, that little shitbag, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Call me up and be like, what the fuck, dude? You got caught? Come on now.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, it was just, to be honest with you, on a smart move on his part, because I'm educated enough with the experience or whatever that if somebody called me and was like, this is Sergeant Broom, I could go speaking. And if they wanted to fucking run the whole thing down, I could handle it like NCO to NCO and be like, yeah, I'll fucking take care of it. And, like, be like, and then I could call him and be like, all right, you got to tell me the whole fucking story. Like, how did the fuck did this go down?
fuck, I'm
But
trying to
I've heard a couple of stories about.
jog my memory.
So
I have a horrible memory about
you
it.
had
Yeah.
He's got the memory of a goldfish.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's bad.
You thought his was bad?
Yeah.
Well, his used to be good. Just, after,
Time, man.
After the Civil War, he
you
just
do
kind
a
of fell
fucking
off.
century
Yeah,
on
but
one
you know
brain.
what? There's a
Fuck.
reason that people still collect muscle cars, man. Sometimes like they don't work quite as well, but you can't break a classic. Like
That's
it's
true.
just it is what it is.
It's true. Plus, fuck.
So, well, you did have some shitbag NCOs in command line that decided that smoking people into the point of needing fucking IVs done and shit
fucking-
happened. So there's that story that you could fucking tell.
So
You're gonna get by the time this airs.
yeah,
you will be
no,
out
I
of
have,
the service.
I have no problem telling this story.
So I would go ahead.
This pissed me the fuck off.
There you
So
go.
Is it a fuck you, sir?
it's a fuck you,
Like-
sergeants.
Like fuck you, Frank?
It's a fuck you to other NCOs. So I have no problem with smoking Joes into the dirt.
Yeah.
I think it's a very quick way to fucking teach someone not to do that anymore.
That makes a point.
To a point. So, like I've said, I am in the National Guard. Anyone that's in my unit, obviously, is in the fucking National Guard. We drill 4 days out of the month and then go the fuck home
Right.
and resume our normal lives. When you're there, you should be as squared away as you fucking can be. We were doing some training. Some dudes were drinking when they weren't supposed to, putting other dudes in danger. And they did the typical, like, y'all didn't fucking tell them to stop, blah, blah, blah.
Mass punishment bullshit.
Most
Yeah.
people didn't even know who was fucking doing it in the first place. A few dudes got smoked, another one didn't. But they literally smoked dudes into the point of passing out, needing IVs. And I'm like, look, we're at AT where you're fucking... that you can just go back to the tent and hang out for a
Yeah.
fucking few days. That's one thing. But it was like Saturday. Dudes are going home the next day. Like, there was another dude who's in my platoon who he fucked up his rotator cuff in his arm. He was in the process of getting like welding certified. That got pushed back because his arm got fucked up while he was getting smoked. And so that fucked him over a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was fucking livid. And this was all because 4 dudes fucked up and then it turned into mass punishment.
Yeah.
So
I
who's
was-
the piece of shit that did it? Call him out. Fuck that guy.
Fucking. Oh, God.
Yes, peanut
Gonzalez. Fuck.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wasn't
really
one of
hard
the
to
guys that
pronounce
got
name.
smoked? His dad was in the military, like a general or something.
His dad's a sergeant major.
Yeah.
One of the guys that got fucked up. His dad was a retired sergeant major or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. He got. Oh, no, that was him. That was whose arm
welder,
got fucked
right?
up. Yeah. That pissed me the fuck off. Like, even I got pulled out by like our XO and was like, I know you're not. He was like, I know you're not involved in this shit. Go fucking sit over there. I was like, this is ridiculous. Some shit happened after that, but
Yeah.
I was livid. Because it's like when we do like airborne jumps and stuff, it's like when you're doing something like that could fuck you up for a prolonged period of
Yeah.
time. Like, because we've had people Like when we jumped into Romania, we had a dude break his back. And he was like a PA on the Army side and civilian side. So he was kind of fucked for a while.
Yeah.
So it's like we gotta be careful in some of the things that we do. I'm not saying that we need to like not do anything, but at the same time, it's like fucking take care of your dudes. And so that pissed me the fuck off. And it was all because 4 dudes wanted to drink when we were doing driver training. I was like, that's fucking retarded. Yeah.
That's just the military.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So
that was just some shitty NCOs that just like to smoke people when they were bored.
So there you have it, folks. It doesn't matter whether
That's what I did.
Yeah, but you weren't a shitty NCO.
it doesn't matter whether there was the.
It's a good point.
Yes.
It's a
It
good
doesn't matter
point.
if it was the greatest generation, or our generation, or the new generation. There's still just shitty fucking NCOs and command lines out there. The military.
So
doesn't
were
change.
MREs a step up from C-Rats or?
They were. Yeah.
At least C-Rats used to come with a pack of smokes.
That's true.
That's true. Lucky Strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even get them in the States anymore.
Lucky Strikes.
Yeah, it's fucking disappointing.
Whenever we'd go overseas, or like Germany, they'd clear out. Like our company would clear out the PX like within the first few hours, and most of them didn't even smoke. I was like, "The fuck is wrong with y'all?"
You can't get these
It's like toilet paper.
That's very
Right
true.
now, shit.
Fucking.
I went to Walmart today. Still out of toilet paper.
I
I'm
got
like,
some at a
are you
CVS
guys
right by your place.
fucking serious? Like no, and I have plenty. I was
HEB
just,
brought
like,
toilet
walking by.
paper to my door.
I am going to let you guys
Really?
in on a secret.
Oh, easy.
I was the smartest guy in Walmart the other day. I went to the camper section because I had to get some camper supplies, and there was some nice 2-ply camper toilet paper.
Oh, the fucking stuff
shit.
that's stable for the septic tank.
Yeah, but it was decent 2-ply,
Yeah, HEB delivered it to my door.
and
Nice.
the rest of Walmart
Right,
was
money
sold out of
bags,
toilet
Jesus.
paper. But I got
You know,
it's
two
$5.
packs.
It's $5 to have them deliver it.
I haven't bought
And
toilet
that is not
paper.
that is not a
And I
COVID
also
thing.
haven't ran out.
Yeah.
That's not a COVID thing. We were literally having our groceries delivered pre-COVID. It's $5,
yeah.
and I don't have to deal with the grocery store.
Yeah.
When I found some toilet paper by your place, and they had like it wasn't like the fucking Quilton Ultra or whatever. It was like some like 4-ply. It was like
You wipe
decent.
your asshole clean of shit with it. Like how like
Spend the extra money.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
no. That's just my point is like
I'm still getting a fucking bidet. I'm still looking at it.
how
Yeah, me
Gucci
too.
does
It's
how
fucking-
Gucci does it have
after
to
you
be?
talked about him,
It's
Well,
fuck,
shit
Mikey's got a
paper.
point.
Like, that's the
I was
most
like,
sense I think I've
you
ever made.
said that,
man.
and I instantly felt disgusting. I
Right?
was like, I
Like-
have shit in my asshole right
Dude,
now. I
like-
can't
like,
see it, but I know
if
it's
you
there.
had poop on your arm, you would scrub it with soap and water.
without
Like,
That's why I have a combo of Charmin shit paper and Charmin wet wipes.
yes. Oh, 100%. 100%.
I'm still all about the sandwich model. You
Yeah.
go dry for the bulk, wet for the clean, dry for the cleanup.
See, I've been doing wet, dry.
Dry for
Nope.
the bulk.
It's a dry, wet, dry.
See, I've been
That's the
doing-
model.
I've been doing wet, dry.
Nope. Dry, wet, dry.
I feel
dry
like
for the bulk.
I feel like if you lead with
wet
the
for the
wet,
scrub.
you're just gonna smear more.
Yep.
No, then you're gonna get the little fucking dingleberries.
Am I
hanging.
wrong?
No, you're right. That's why you go
Jesus
dry for the
Christ.
bulk.
You're gonna get like the lint from the paper stuck.
Dry
on
for the
wetness.
bulk.
That's not fun.
No, it's dry for the bulk, 2 wet wipes for the scrub,
The name of this episode, Dry for the Bulk.
dry for the
No,
bulk.
it's gonna be
2
like
wet wipes for
episode
the
42, how to clean your ass.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the episode.
It's dry for the bulk, 2 wet wipes for the scrub,
Oh, you Gucci boy.
and then 1 for the finish up.
All right, so question.
And then you go dry for the finish up because you don't want to walk around with a wet ass crack.
how-
Everybody knows how uncomfortable that is.
How many squares do you use?
Would you
I'm
say
probably-
one?
Depends on
probably-
the type of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Who in the fuck uses
we're
one
talking-
square?
If we're talking like, are we talking a quality 2
Like, is
ply?
it 20?
No, we're talking like a 3+.
Are we talking like a quality
We're
2 ply?
talking the toilet paper you
I'm
had
gonna
before
say-
all this shit
I'm
happened.
gonna
Yeah.
say
So
And you could
standard
get- yeah.
standard toilet
Like
paper.
I'm
standard
myself,
toilet-
I'm either Quilted Northern
Quilted
or
Northern
I'm
guy.
a Charmin Ultra Strong guy.
Yeah.
I'm
the
a
good
quilted.
stuff.
I'm a quilted northern guy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I pay
Yeah.
the extra buck. You know, yeah.
I'm a 4-sheeter, but I run 2 sheets
usually just sheet
and then the
once,
2-sheet
and then
folder.
So you're a folder.
I'm a folder.
Yeah. Because there's
Yep.
different. Like, you can tell a lot of person
low-hanging
about a
fruit, but
person
I
between
appreciate
crumple
it.
and fold.
Nope. I'm a folder.
Like
So it's-
I'm no crumple. I'm
so
a
it's
folder.
2
Who the
sheets
fuck
folded
crumples?
over.
It's
2
fucking
more
animals.
sheets.
Animals fucking crumple.
That person crumples and then
sheets.
wipes back to
Animals,
front.
animals, and women. Women fucking crumple. All right, like fucking.
Okay, that's
they crumple and then they use
Caitlin-
like 47 fucking sheets.
Do you
to
crumple
dab
after
their
you shit,
vagina.
though?
Caitlin is half a roll.
yeah.
Caitlin is
like-
half a roll. Piss or shit doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's half a fucking roll.
They roll it out like they take
I'm
it
like-
off the thing and roll
I'm
it
like,
out like
why do
fucking
you
half
possibly need this much paper?
of it. Like, it's fucking
you
ridiculous.
They don't grab the toilet paper and like pull like a normal person. They just hit it. It's like
Like,
no.
rip it and get it up off the ground.
Like you could say, like there's an argument to be made that the reason that there's a toilet paper shortage during this whole thing
It's
is
women.
fucking
It's women
alone.
Because I guarantee your
I
wife
use-
probably does it too. Because
I'll-
every woman does it.
they
It's
all
the hand
fucking
over
do.
hand. You grab it and then it's the and then you need this. It's like a
and it's not even
like a
folded. They
boxing
crumple
glove.
it up and fucking.
It's a boxing glove of paper.
I love the options that women use for this too, because you hear them talk about it,
insane.
and they're like, "Oh, well, I went to the bar the other day. They didn't have toilet paper, so I had to drip dry." I'm like, oh, fuck, cool story, bro. Like, whatever.
Welcome to my life.
Or there was
That's
toilet
like
paper.
every dude's
so I
experience
used
that you
half
stand
the
up
roll.
and you're like, yeah, fuck, like,
So-
you got a little bit left in there.
And I'm like, so you peed. I get it. You got some different anatomy. You need to dry it off. Totally fucking understand.
Sure.
That's like 2, maybe 3 sheets of paper. Boop.
Yeah.
Dry. Throw that shit away. Why do we need 42 sheets? Like, I don't understand. Like, there's...
I might give you a pass for the 1 week a month. I might give you a pass.
No, because you're corked. That's absorbing most of the moisture. So I still don't buy that. That's not even the same fucking hole.
Because you're corked.
It's not even the same hole.
God damn it, Chance.
They have 2 fucking holes, Mikey. Learn anatomy.
Actually, I think they have 3.
There's three
Well,
out
Yeah,
here.
but we share the fucking third one, so that doesn't count. You have an asshole too.
Oh, I thought you meant that in a way different way. I got a boy.
Oh my god.
Like everybody has an asshole, all right, and then they've got 2 bonus holes.
My point is, like, I'll give them a pass on the amount
No,
used.
not even
Because,
then.
like, they wrap tampons in toilet paper when they throw them away.
Why?
Because you're not supposed
Well,
to.
because I don't want to see that shit. I appreciate them wrapping it up. Fuck. I don't want to see a dead mouse in
Dude,
my
they're
fucking
all
trash.
Why wouldn't you?
Why was this 1963?
They are
Why
not
wouldn't
flushable.
you? Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
they
you
are.
just put
No.
it back in the little
That is-
container?
that is-
It comes
that
in a
is
little wrapper.
Fundamentally
just put
wrong.
it back in the
you,
wrapper.
you do not
Do you-
flush tampons. Ask any fucking plumber on the planet.
Yeah.
The number one reason why fucking
Do
septic
you have
tanks and shit get
okay,
fucking
do
jammed.
you have a septic tank?
a septic tank? Any plumbing
Do
system?
you
the
have a
second-
septic tank?
No, but
You know
plumbing
the-
systems.
Then it
Period.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
You know the
I
second
guarantee you
reason
it does.
septic tanks
Justin,
get clogged?
I want to see you
Condoms.
put it.
No, Carol Baskin's husband.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So
I-
you're telling
I
me
wanna-
the 14-inch log that I can drop in there is
Yes.
suddenly
God damn.
not as
doesn't-
good as the fucking
I had a-
3/4-inch piece of
I had a
cotton that's
scare.
half an inch diameter?
Yeah.
I had a
It's
scare
gonna
the
do
other day.
what to my plumbing?
I dropped a log, but
Dude,
it went
have
in
you-
sideways.
Have you seen them?
Got
Like
stuck. And I was
expand.
like,
They expand
oh,
this fucking
fuck.
big, dude.
You just reach in.
Then they wouldn't be able to
karate
pull them
chop it.
out, Mikey.
Well, they
Ninja star.
they expand to the fucking edge.
Has there ever been a suicide?
All right, so
It still doesn't explain the need for half a roll to wipe anything.
oh, no, I agree. I agree with that. I'm just saying,
So,
if they're gonna cover it up and
But
throw
she
it in
does
the
it with
trash,
paper
you guys
towels
are on
too.
the way
It's
to
like
a 23
oh,
for today.
there's 6 drops of water on the counter. I think I need half a roll of fucking paper towels to wipe this up.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
See, and that's the entire reason I buy the Selecta sheet, the little fucking half sheets.
Doesn't matter. Do you know why?
They make that
because instead of
toilet paper?
24 rolls, it's using 48.
You get
So
so
like it didn't,
They make that for toilet paper?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about paper towel.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that Charmin Ultra Roll that you can buy now that comes with its own stand. That was some dude who has a wife that was just like, oh, I had to wipe. And it's like, what the fuck? So he was like, I'm going to make one with 10,000 sheets on it. It'll be great. And then 3 days later, they were out of that. And it was like, how the fuck
So-
did you
I'm
do
telling you.
this? Were you plugging the Titanic? Like, I don't understand how the fuck we got to this stage.
I don't understand how we got on this topic.
So on a lighter note, I heard Texas is opening up soon.
Oh
They're
god.
trying to. They're trying to.
I hope so. It's all a hoax.
The 25% of people that are actually allowed into buildings, they'll all die off, and then gas will stay cheap. That's all I'm fucking hoping for. I like $1.50 a gallon gas. It's fucking
$1.50 is
fantastic.
$1.26 by my house.
$1.25, bro.
It's awesome. I fill up like every 2 weeks.
Dude, I've got
Fantastic.
Scott was saying he got 3 weeks to a gallon. Like,
I'm getting a
weeks
multi
ago.
gallon right now on mine. It's fucking great.
Oh yeah.
But Yeah, whatever.
You know what I don't miss?
They're gonna
Traffic.
open-
I don't
Oh,
miss
there's
traffic.
traffic today.
I had traffic today.
Yeah.
All the way
Really?
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're going to open. It's going to
604.
surge. We're going to close again and be right back in this because, oh my God, I can't get my nails done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh if we
Like,
open
nobody
and
has.
nothing happens.
I'm
Dude, I hope that's the case.
I hope
know-
I don't want anybody to die because
I hope
of it,
that's the
but-
case.
There's a
But
few people.
well, yeah. but logic speaking, Jazz is right.
I hope that's the case.
It's gonna happen.
The problem is this whole like I can't go to my favorite dirt floor bar. You'll be fine. You're not gonna die because you're getting Little Debbie's fucking drop to your house, fucking heavy drop. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
like
right.
you're okay. You weren't social anyways. All these people that forced this whole thing to happen,
How do I get a little Debbie to come to my house?
all these
Oh,
people
God.
that are shouting about the fact that they want this to happen are a bunch of fucking keyboard warriors that aren't out in social public anyways. They're all going to keep themselves in their house because they feel powerful in their fucking $19 task chair typing away on their fucking Walmart laptop shouting about their fucking social injustice and it's their right to be in
Who
public.
gave Jazz a shot?
I pulled this straight.
John over here
Who
just
gave
fueling
Jazz
the
a
fucking
shot?
fire.
I'm tired of these fucking people. These wannabe fucking threeper, I'm a patriot
Those are my
motherfuckers.
favorite people, though.
And I'm like,
They
fine.
are entertaining.
Then all of you fucking mouth-breathing fat fucks can all get together and give each other COVID and go die in the fucking woods so we can just fucking bury it over. We'll get rid of all of you and we'll be better as a society
Did y'all
anyways.
see New York's mass graves? That
Yeah.
shit was crazy.
Right. But because you live in some fucking town with
God.
1,200 people, all of a sudden you need to reopen because, well, fucking
Nice try.
Cletus down the fucking road, his garage bar's not fucking open and you're getting in the way of my social agenda. Well, fuck off.
So driving.
Little
Can we
Miss-
have Jazz talking a southern accent the rest of the show?
Little Mr. fucking I don't vote anyways because that's how the government tracks you. Nobody fucking gives a fuck about what you think your rights are. You're not
bro, I don't vote.
participating
That
in
shit don't
America
work.
anyways.
You know what I do like
fuck
about all this?
off.
Y'all seen that picture that went viral? It was like a sailor that was standing in the ocean because they closed the beaches
Yeah.
and he was protesting. I liked that picture went out because it showed everybody else. You ever met that person that's like, oh, I've got this good buddy, great guy, he's in the military, and you're like, just because he's in the military doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't
I
mean
hate
that
when
he's
people do that. I'm like,
not
the
a fucking
biggest
garbage
shitbags
person.
I've ever
The
met.
closures still don't make any
were in
sense
the
to me at all.
military.
You can't go to the beach, but you can go to Walmart. That shit doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
And
like
now,
people
like,
getting fucking
that's-
pinched for going fishing and shit.
Texas wants to
like-
reopen.
Has there
and
ever
they're gonna
been
open-
has there ever been a double suicide on a?
like, Texas wants to reopen, and they're going to open malls and movie theaters. Like it's ridiculous.
This is how we lose the great one.
It's
Scott, we're on a podcast.
Yeah,
I used to really like Governor Abbott, and like my grandfather said, I trusted the man because he can't run off with my money.
Yeah,
And for those of you that don't know who Governor Abbott is, go look that up and you'll understand the joke.
I still I like the guy. I like the guy.
The
I think
fact
he
of the
knows what
matter
he's
is
doing.
I don't appreciate the fact that this reopening plan it's short-sighted. It doesn't actually have a backup plan, and it is all due to social pressure.
He's reopening due to economic pressure.
And what's it going to do? Name one business right now that you can't currently do business with.
Monster Babe.
Oh,
The Yellow Rose.
That's
Yellow
that's
Rose?
not true.
Yeah, the Yellow
if
Rose,
The Yellow Rose
motherfucker.
took a chapter out of.
Leave It to Beavers.
Leave
who
It
is
to
live
Beavers.
casting their show.
They'd be making money,
Leave it to Beavers.
Leave it
What
to
a
Beavers.
Great name.
right?
That's a great.
So
Dude,
speaking of
great
what I
marketing.
did this weekend, Saturday,
Watch
I'm
Leave
like-
It to Beavers.
I'm fucking.
was Friday.
I'm streaming on Twitch, right?
It was Friday. That was Friday.
Or Friday. It was leading into the weekend. I'm streaming on Twitch, and Jazz joins like the Discord call and just goes, so I've been watching a strip show on Facebook, and that's how we let it off. And I was like, all right.
Okay,
so
in
for the
all
first
fairness,
15 minutes,
Go
The way
on.
I actually talked about that was, see, you didn't come to the Beer 30 post party. So
No,
there's
I
a-
lost the reception.
There's a Beer 30 post party that happens. So at work, we have this Beer 30 thing to wrap up at the end of the week. And then there's about 10 to 12 of us that hang out on the chat after we do this big teleconference thing. And we have a couple drinks and we chat and we tell stories and whatever. My wife walks in and goes, look at this. And shows me,
Of course, you found it.
yeah.
and shows me.
Those of
I'm-
you who don't know, his wife is in the peanut gallery today.
Yeah, I'm about to brag on
Galen's
my
doing my
wife in a
job.
minute. So she walks in. This is actually how I found out about it. She ordered me pizza, had the pizza delivered, walks in with a whole pizza, hands me the whole pizza. I'm in my office drinking bourbon, chatting with my friends, with coworkers after beer 30, eating my pizza. She walks in and goes, "Here's your pizza. Looks like you still have bourbon. By the way, if you go to Leave It to Beaver's Facebook page, they are live streaming their strip show." I was like, "Oh my God, you are a queen amongst women. This is fucking amazing." So I tell one of my employees who was on the call that this is happening. He then pulls it up on his computer and switches over. Instead of his webcam streaming to the conference call, it's just the fucking just presents the strip show.
God, I hope it was our IT guy.
It wasn't. It was Delaney. Delaney fucking
yeah,
did
that
it.
makes sense.
So we're sitting there. There's like 10 of us on this call, all drinking.
I hope HR had left the call by then.
The HR is not on the call.
All right, good.
So we're all well, at this point it's after hours, so HR didn't need to be on the call. We're all drinking, eating pizza, fucking watching a strip show. And one of the guys on the call was fucking smoking pot. I was like, "This is great." Like, this is exactly what a work call should be. Like,
Who the fuck needs a bar?
this is fucking fantastic.
So people are saying 2020 is a shit show. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I was fucking around with some of my game settings and had it in the background, and all of a sudden I hear my headset on the desk just start making noise, and it's him talking. So I put my headset on. So I start chatting, and I was like, "Hey, you need to go to Leave It to Beaver's Facebook page. They're live streaming their strip show." And he was just on like his just chatting thing with the game, so for Twitch. So there's like just a chat room. You can go on there and chat with your people or whatever. So he's sitting there giving commentary on his Twitch stream of Leave It to Beaver's live strip show.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
There was
again,
people
I
watching
say-
me watch a strip show.
we're
That's what's
opening this
happening.
too early, and there's still not a goddamn thing out there that you can't currently do.
Yeah.
It's just people wanting to piss and moan because in this country we have so much. We have so fucking much that we find the minuscule,
It's the fear bubble, dude.
piddly fucking shit to
the
bitch
fear
about.
bubble.
So what I encourage everybody out there to do is reach down and grab your fucking freedom sack and do the right goddamn thing.
Yeah,
Quit
go out and party, motherfuckers.
Quit pissing and moaning like a little girl with a skinned knee because, oh my God, my
Because you're going to die from
conveniences-
COVID. Oh.
My conveniences have been interrupted for a little bit. Fuck off.
I think you
Grow
and
the
Scott
fuck
fucking
up.
disagree on this.
I think
on
you
this,
do a little bit.
He wants to
you two,
disagree. How much do you actually go out and do anything?
Oh, it's because I fucking work all the time. But,
So what the fuck is the change?
well, I can't go to Nicaragua right now.
You were just there.
Yeah, we need to go back.
Yeah, we need to go back.
That's the downfall.
And I'm not saying that it needed to be a 6-month carry-on. I'm saying if we waited 4 more weeks till we actually saw a downturn, not it's flat,
All right.
an actual downturn. That's all we needed to fucking wait for.
So let's put a little
But
let's
instead,
put a little wager on
you
this.
can't go to the nail salon. Look, I hope I'm wrong.
Hey, I haven't had a pedicure in like
I
2
hope
months.
I'm wrong.
I hope you're wrong.
It shows.
But
I've
here's the
never
deal.
pedicured
If I pulled
ever.
my pistol
Actually,
out of the
it's been like
bag
20
right now and said,
37 years.
38
and
years.
said,
Yeah.
there's not a round chambered, go ahead and pull the trigger while it's pointed at yourself. Would you do it?
I just did with this one. I was hoping.
Would you? Would you do it? Would you do it?
No, but that's.
But I'm telling you, the weapon's
it's a little,
safe.
It's a little different.
Would you do it? How is it different?
Because you were.
They're both lethal.
No, it's different.
How is it different?
Because you were in psyops. If Mikey handed me a pistol and said, "Here, it's not loaded. Pull the trigger," I would. I'd have to.
Jazz might be fucking with you.
It's not that he's fucking with
You
me.
didn't fucking clear it. That's his fault.
He just might be wrong.
The guy that almost accidentally shot that thing through my wall, that's the guy you're going to trust if his weapon is clear and safe?
I didn't almost do it. Oh, all right, I almost did it. I've
put it
never
this
had
way.
an ND.
It's a 1% mortality. Granted, it's a 1% mortality rate for COVID.
Yep.
If I had a bowl of Skittles with 100 Skittles in it, and one of them was guaranteed to kill you,
I'd eat it.
I'd eat a Skittle.
Yep.
Yeah.
no, you
Hey,
wouldn't.
Skittle.
Yeah.
You're all
No, you
full
wouldn't.
of
I'd
shit.
have a handful.
You're all full of shit.
No, you wouldn't. It's all fun and games to talk about it on the show, but you wouldn't.
I would.
You wouldn't fucking do it.
Mikey, you have kids.
Just like he dodged that question I just asked him. If
life
I handed
insurance,
him
too,
my
they'd be all
pistol
right.
with a magazine in it and said,
but that's
"Don't
a-
worry,
that's a
there's
little
not a
different.
round in the
Skittle.
chamber."
You know Haley would
You
bring your
wouldn't
ass
fucking
back
pull
to
that
life
trigger.
and
It's a
beat
little
that ass,
different.
It's
though.
not different.
So
She get
I
paid
feel like
too.
with that
It's
gun,
not,
Still
but
beat
it's
your
not.
ass, though.
It's not 1% of the population is going to die. It's 1%
Of the people
of the
infected.
people who get COVID is going to die. So as part of the. I mean, what percentage of the
But with a
population
gun-
is that?
Well, with the gun, you
Like,
can't
it's a
use a gun as
0.2,
a comparison.
0.02%.
Because with the gun, you have a 50-50 chance.
But you were also talking about how, as much as people want to bitch, we literally shut this country down in 5 weeks.
Yeah, but let's open it. I mean, like
We shut it down in 5 weeks, and there are still cases cropping up. We had an employee pop positive on Saturday, and we've been in quarantine for 6 weeks. We had an employee pop positive on Saturday
Was it a couple?
in a completely controlled environment. Everybody in PPE, full lockdown. We had an employee pop positive on Saturday.
Okay.
Where'd they get it from?
So that's the thing. They didn't go anywhere.
So
they haven't been anywhere. They still pop positive for COVID.
Are they the single Skittle or are they the 99 Skittle?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's a 2-week incubation period. So now everybody in our company has to get temperature tested before returning to work.
I
So
hope it's rectal.
I'm just saying.
It's the best way to find out.
Is
Just to
a
say
bunch
it's
of
the
people
best
want
way
to
to
say like,
find out.
well, I haven't seen it. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not still out there. We're controlling it. This is just like taking your parachute off because your rate of descent has changed.
I mean, it's not going away. Like COVID-19 is going to be a thing forever. Just like H1N1 is still a virus that's out there.
Just like fucking AIDS.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and now nobody's
minus the
considering the
sex.
fact that Singapore has a whole new strain because this thing is already mutated and it's out there. And so, because we've seen a flattening
You've
of
never
the
been to
curve,
Singapore, though.
What are those fuckers
I'm
eating?
not surprised that it mutated in Singapore.
But
All right, like, I've
because
been to
we've
that
seen a
motherfucker.
flattening of the curve, now all of a sudden it's let's return to normal. And that's phase 1 and phase 2 virility are two very, very different things. So because you think you're inconvenienced, we could end up with it even worse because people aren't willing to fucking be patient. And that just goes to show, as much as I love this country, just how fucking spoiled we are as a nation.
It's because freedom.
Yeah.
People get used to freedom.
This is complacency, is what this is.
I think it's a lack of paycheck.
Yeah.
I really think this is more of an economic move than it is a fucking safety move.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I watched live the Abbott broadcast, and do you know what every fucking person was asking? When are the nail salons going to open?
Well, that's
and when
just
is my
fucking-
gym coming
that's
back?
idiots asking that shit.
But that's the bulk of people.
So
That's the bulk. That was the bulk of
my
comments.
biggest question is when the fuck can I get a haircut? Because I fucking need a haircut.
Like, all right, so
But that's the bulk of the comments. So if the problem
Here's-
is I can't get a haircut and my nails done, if that's your reasoning for reopening, then fuck off.
no, I agree with that. I
Then
agree with
maybe
that.
those people need to
I'm
get
worried about.
corona.
I'm worried about people who are running out of fucking money because
Yeah.
they can't fucking.
It's a
work.
double-edged sword. I
You
think,
know what I mean?
Like, all of
because,
us sitting here, like we haven't been affected
we're
financially.
we're blessed.
Yeah, we are.
We're fucking blessed. We're still working. We're still getting
Sure.
paid.
Do I feel for those people? I do.
Yeah, but there's
However-
a lot of fucking
But
jobs out there.
they're also
they're
adults.
fucked.
However, I know a lot
can-
of small business owners that have been able to figure out how to do curbside
Sure.
and figure out how to do
But how
online
many
purchasing
fucking-
and all
all right.
that stuff.
Those small business owners, how many employees does it take them to fucking do curbside?
They're-
One, maybe two.
And
But
I know-
but they had a workforce
I
of
have-
20.
Yeah.
That means there's 19 people.
Most
who
of those
aren't
small
getting
business
fucking paid.
owners, most of those small business owners had 4 to 5 employees,
But
and
not
they're
all of
all
them.
working.
But not all of them.
Not all of them. No.
You know what I'm saying? And it's those people. Those are the people who are getting fucked.
Yeah.
So we need to fucking think about
What
them
about,
before we go snap judgment. That's all
so-
I'm saying.
I'm not saying it's a snap
what?
judgment. I'm just saying there's better options than opening fucking movie theaters and the shopping mall.
One of
I
the,
agree.
One of the
I agree.
largest industries that
It's a
took a
bad fucking plan that wasn't thought out for solution.
hit. One of the biggest
Oh, it's thought
industries
out
that
because
took
of
a
money.
hit was the restaurant industry.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. for
And
sure.
that is comparative to a lot of the other industries that are in the United States
And look,
right
it
now.
sucks.
Yeah.
And I feel
It's one of the largest.
I was raised by a single mother that did nothing but fucking wait tables in an Olive Garden, making $2.13 an hour plus tips.
Yep.
I get it. This is not me coming from this silver spoon fucking mentality of fuck 'em. It's not that at all. I fucking get it. I'm just saying there's solutions that we should have gone after other than why the fuck do we need movie theaters back open?
Yeah, I agree.
What the
They're
fuck
gonna
is that
close.
solving?
If the nation opened up 100% tomorrow, movie theaters are still going to close within 6 months.
Yeah.
With Netflix going hard, Amazon
not just
Prime,
that, but
Disney
even
Plus,
when-
everything can be streamed.
When
Okay,
they
so
all pivoted
movie
to the
theaters
point
are
that
gone.
you can fucking for $20 can bring it in day of and
Yeah.
can fucking stream it.
Yep.
Why the
So,
fuck would I go to a movie
now-
theater?
Yep.
Yeah, right. I can sit at home and
Do
not
some
pay
asshole
$50
didn't put their
for a
phone on
fucking
silent.
drink
I have a
and
question
snacks.
about the movie theater aspect of things. Who wants movie theaters open?
Yeah.
Who makes money from a movie theater?
Actually,
ticket sales.
at this point, only the theater.
Yep.
Yeah, only the theater.
So no production teams,
No,
no.
and that
think
has to
so.
do with distribution models.
Yeah.
So how do they get paid for distributing the movies that Hollywood makes?
So the theater, the viewing venue pays for that.
Yeah, so the movie theater
Okay.
pays Hollywood, and then
Here's-
the movie theater profits off the tickets.
Here's the thing: is that they're also using part of that tickets to cover overhead. Now with this instant streaming service where the family just pays $20 to see it on the release, the profit goes directly into the production company. It
Yeah.
no longer has to be filtered through the theater itself. That model is going to break.
Well, even
With or without COVID,
Yeah.
now that they've figured
That's-
out that people are still willing to shell out $20 to watch it instantly because their kid needs to see the fucking new Disney movie right fucking now.
Hey, Onward was fucking good.
It's
man.
a good movie.
Did you
but
watch it?
No, I did, and it's
Fucking
great.
good,
My
dude.
thing is I would happily spend $20 to watch it day of release and sit on my fucking couch
Well,
on
you gotta
my
think,
TV.
It's cheaper
and
to pay that $20 than it is to go to the theater.
It's still
Well,
cheaper.
also-
Because
even if
candy
it-
and fucking
Yep.
popcorn and all this bullshit. Like
even with
even
me,
if it
even
wasn't
with me buying
$60.
all of that at a grocery store, it's still cheaper than me going to a movie
even if
theater.
it wasn't, if movie theaters were no more and Netflix bumped it to $30 a month, you still gonna pay it?
yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, because you
Goddamn
right now you take a family of 4 to the movie theater, popcorn, drinks, fucking snacks,
Movie
plus
tickets.
fucking movie tickets.
A movie
Yeah,
theater.
you're in for
$100.
$100.
You're in for $100.
Yep.
I'll give you.
Or I can spend 20 and I can drink JMO on my couch.
Goddamn.
I'll
With,
get-
your, with your
like-
own snacks, nobody's talking over the movie. There's no asshole
Don't get
that
me
can turn
wrong,
his phone
Evo's
off.
pretty fucking dope.
No,
all right,
Evo's
that's
dope.
a great fucking.
Yeah, but
food.
you're spending
I'll
more than
give you,
$100
though,
at the
if
Evo.
they-
though.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's because their food's amazing
That's
too.
an
Yeah.
event.
Understand.
That's date night.
The
You're going
production
out to get
company
out
itself
at the Evo.
doesn't give a fuck about those movie theaters.
but it's
They
They're
can
still
play.
making
They
their
can play
money.
old school
And they
movies.
don't have to
They
pay
don't
for
even have to play
distribution
new
rights
movies.
at that
I'll
point.
go to the drive-in movie theater before I go to the Palladium that's nice as fuck right here in San Antonio. I'll drive to New Braunfels
Go
to
to the
go sit
drive-in?
in my own
They have a drive-in?
truck.
And you get-
They have-
yeah, and
New
you get
Braunfels-
two-
several.
and
There's
you
one
get
here in
Stars
San
and
Antonio.
Stripes.
And you get two fucking. You get 2 movies.
Yep, you can
Yeah.
you can
Nice.
hit the 7:15 show,
And
watch
then watch-
that movie.
It's cool. They'll
get a
fucking
20-minute
they'll do
break,
like a
go re-up
kid-friendly
on
show and
snacks
then a
take
parent show
piss,
afterwards because the
and
kids
then
will fall
move to
asleep in the back of the
or
car
not
and
even
you can
move
watch
and
it.
watch the
Nice.
next movie.
It's pretty dope.
And it's $10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Good.
I want to touch back on the 3%ers we were talking about earlier.
Oh God
No, no, no,
damn
no,
it, John!
Why do you keep pulling his string, dude?
No, this isn't pulling a string because this makes me genuinely. I get a belly laugh when I saw this.
Yeah.
because they were protesting, right?
Yeah.
and they're protesting
Oh,
all
God.
across country, and these guys are all fucking tacked out, wearing camo pants and fucking
Yeah, and
you know,
weigh
their
380
vest-
pounds.
Yeah, their
I was gonna join, but
Their vest literally goes to their
I was
fucking
too
sternum,
fucking fat.
and their belly's just hanging out under their vest.
They waddle.
It's awesome, and the reason why I say it
Yeah,
is
when their
awesome.
chest rig covers one tit.
Yeah, exactly. But the reason why I
half
say it's
bra.
awesome is because these are the guys that have
Tactical half
stockpiled
bra.
ammo. These
Yeah.
are the guys that have canned goods. They have fucking bomb shelters.
these are the dudes who could survive.
They have all this shit.
They claim
These are
all
the
this
guys
shit.
that have been
Fine.
training their whole fucking
Yeah,
life.
but they've
for
been in quarantine for 6
right
weeks, so they've
now.
eaten all those stockpiles
All right,
at this
I'm gonna
point.
stop you at training because I want to know who
Yeah,
the fuck's
well,
training
hold
those
on,
guys.
training.
Yeah, I want to know who the fuck's
Maybe
training
they've been
those
training,
guys.
but
Well,
they've been
preparing.
preparing. I'll give you that.
Your definition
Training.
of training is probably different than theirs.
Oh, I
What's that one
really
dude that
hope
does
my
the pistol
definition of training is different than
Voga?
theirs.
Voga? Vega?
What?
No. What the fuck's that dude?
The magazine vote?
No,
What the fuck are you
no,
talking
no.
about?
It's this dude who does pistol training. I can't remember his name right now.
Oh, Ronan?
No. No, this guy's
Oh.
fucking out there. It's awesome. Anyways, so but all these guys like
By the way, that green beret that they modeled the dude in Call of Duty
Ronin.
off of,
Yeah,
Ronin.
it's a real dude.
Every time I see that picture of him with 2 fucking swords, I want to punch my TV. I'm like,
He's
fuck.
like actually trained.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
does it
I
remind
know.
you
I
of a
just don't
certain
fucking
somebody?
care. No, I just don't like the fucking
You sure
swords.
doesn't?
He gets Weber flashbacks.
Oh.
and starts fucking freaking out.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
That's
He
what
just
it is.
pitches
So
Weber.
me
That's
and
what it is.
Caitlin and Jazz sat there on Facebook for like an hour and a half
Trying to
the other
find
day
Weber.
trying to find Weber. Ugh, God,
Mikey deleted him from his memory so much he can't remember his first name.
yeah, I don't know his
God.
first fucking name.
I hope
Good
this
luck trying
makes
to
it to
find
Weber. You need to find somebody. Do you remember
Oh
anybody?
no, I was like
No,
reaching
he
out
start-
and asking
he started
people.
reaching out to
Oh,
old
And I was like,
people.
what
yeah.
the fuck was Fuckface's first name? And
I
they're like,
will-
I don't
I
fucking
will
care.
pay money out of
Everybody.
my own
As a matter of
pocket.
fact, I think one dude you said, "What was Weber's first name?" And you were like, "I don't know, fucktard."
Yeah.
I will pay money out of my own pocket to Zoom call Weber in here. I will
would be
pay
amazing.
Weber. You want to make
I
a
would
quick
take
$100?
I would take my headset
All right,
off and just
anyways.
sit back and watch.
We've fallen guilty of it.
So-
What's your 3 per question?
No, it's not a question. It's more of a statement. But all these dudes, they've been prepping for their whole life for this moment.
Yeah.
And those are the motherfuckers out there protesting, saying we need to open back up.
Yeah, to get rid of this moment.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
That's why
That's why I want the zombie apocalypse to happen. Those guys are first gone.
No, I'm saying let all the threepers be the 25%.
They're also the first
The
target.
25% that are allowed into places. Let the threepers go out there. Let them fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because all of these, like, well, I make my living because I do drop shipping of China goods on the internet so I can keep on training. You know what? We don't need you anymore. You can fucking go.
I do kind of like that idea.
I'm not gonna argue that
of just
point.
letting, like, you want to go out, fucking go to town.
I feel like it's
But-
big boy rules.
Yeah.
Like shit's open. If you want to go out, go for it, bro.
Yep.
If you
Yeah.
don't, fucking stay home, do the right thing.
Hey,
It's not gonna
sometimes,
affect me.
It's up
What-
to you.
The only
sometimes
thing
you
that
got to throw a little chlorine in the gene pool and just let it fucking
Just
work
take
its
the
way
fucking
out.
take the warning labels off of everything for like a month.
Oh, dude, I've been a fucking fan of that theory for years,
Right?
bro.
Yes.
Just fuck. Like,
Yeah, I
like
became a
let
fan of that
just
theory.
let Darwinism happen.
I became a
I'm
fan of
fucking
that
cool
theory
with
in
it.
2007 when I was near a fire pit and there was a sign in front of it that said, "Caution, fire may be hot." And I was like, you need to get rid of all of them at this point.
Yeah. yeah.
Your
They all gotta
dumbass
go.
needs to be
Yeah.
told
A
that
bu-
fire
a
is
buddy of
fucking
mine-
hot.
Yep.
So no shit.
That's it.
So no shit. So fuck, I must have been 4th or 5th grade, and I had a buddy of mine in Massachusetts, and his mom is the reason.
How does one get these buddies?
He was on the same bus route that I was on to go to
No,
school.
I mean just in general.
I don't know.
I was
We
curious. I
went
was
to
thinking about
school
getting.
together?
I was thinking about getting 2 or 3 buddies,
Yeah?
but I didn't know what the
Okay.
process
I'll be your
was.
buddy.
Yeah.
What are we even
What
doing
are we
here?
doing here?
His mom is the reason that McDonald's has a warning label on their coffee cups.
Jesus Christ!
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, end of
Oh,
story.
is she the
right
one-
there.
is she the
Wow.
one?
Is she that one?
She won a lawsuit for $1.5 million.
Yeah, because she
Jesus
burnt her thighs
fuck.
with her
And
fucking coffee.
So what she did is she got a cup of coffee and took the lid open, took a sip. Ooh, that's hot. Walked down the street because it was like in a kind of a center of a city, and there was a store that had a sunglass display outside of the store. And so she picked up a pair of sunglasses.
Is that Quincy?
No, this is out by Worcester,
Okay.
Shrewsbury. She picked up the sunglasses, and let's say the cigar is the cup of coffee. Picks up the sunglasses and literally just goes, whoop, and dumps the coffee
Oh
down her
my
shoulder and her back.
God.
100% her fault. Like, there's no way around the fact that you
Are an idiot.
just dumped a fucking hot cup of coffee
Yep.
down your shoulder and back. Got a good lawyer, and that good lawyer won.
it's fucking ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which also just goes to show how much money McDonald's has when they can be like, yeah, whatever. Here's $1 million.
Yeah,
Fuck
go
off.
away.
Yeah,
Go away. I'll put a fucking sentence on the bottom of my cup really small that
Yep.
says coffee is hot.
So-
And now
Like, you idiot.
every hot drink you get anywhere has that fucking
Yeah.
line on the bottom of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. So, anyways, now that we've completely shit on everybody,
Most of our fan base.
no, I don't think we have a lot of threepers listening. To be
Yeah.
totally honest,
Yeah,
with
maybe.
you. It's a lot of veterans and
We might.
law
Hey.
enforcement and shit like
We've
that.
got a lot of common sense
Hey,
out
if
there,
you're
and
a
I
threeper,
greatly appreciate
if you're
that.
a threeper out there and you're prepping, you got a whole bunch of stuff in a bomb shelter and all that stuff.
Send us your
you
address so
don't
that we
mind
know
what
who
we
the
just
fuck to
said?
go take over when the shit actually pops.
Shoot
Hey,
us
boys.
your info. We'll come have a drink.
What are we drinking?
JMO.
Oh, speaking of that.
Yeah, you know what we should be drinking?
Speaking of that,
Well,
we got squirreled.
Yeah,
Big time
we got squirreled big.
So we got a care package that got sent into us.
I was
you
going
know-
to talk about it on the live cast, but yeah.
Oh,
We can talk about
no,
that
we can do
too.
both.
We'll- we'll-
Okay, I want Jazz to read this
Oh,
because
my
Jazz
different
reads
reason.
in the most elegant of voices.
read in cursive.
I'm going to.
Well, give us your southern accent.
Yeah, that
I
was
want to hear
pretty
that
good.
southern
You can
accent
read that in
again.
a
Come on,
southern
now.
Southern
accent.
Come on.
Or
gentleman.
your Wisconsin. Your Wisconsin.
I can't do Wisconsin.
No, I
Wisconsin.
want to
Can't
hear
do
that.
Wisconsin?
I can't do Wisconsin.
Oh, what about tacos? We like tacos.
Drink
Tacos?
Wisconsin.
Up there. No, I'm just curious. Up in Wisconsin, are you a Youper or are you a fucking Southern whiskey kind of guy? Go, just kind of fucking curious.
Oh God, I just got the fucking chills. Ugh.
See, I can't do Wisconsin.
Brought back bad memories or
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
we did get a gift. We got a gift from a true freedom friend. We've talked about him before. Pete from Wisconsin.
Yeah,
we
Pete's
love
a good
old
dude.
Pete from Wisconsin.
Pete's a good motherfucker.
So here we go.
That's a different guy.
Different guy.
You sent us a present. Hey, freedom friends. Hope you guys
Hey.
enjoy this. It's my personal favorite brandy, and I know you can't get it in Texas. I personally enjoyed over some iced croutons or mixed into a brandy old-fashioned sour. Muddled. Not with that pre-mixed bullshit you get at Sam's Club.
Agreed, sir. Agreed.
Let me know what you think. Your freedom friend, Pete from Wisconsin.
And I'm going to say it must be good because the name of it is Damn Good Brandy.
Damn
P.S.
good brandy.
Smoke on, drink on, and freedom the fuck on.
Fucking AP.
Fucking A.
So Pete sent us this bottle right here, and it says
made by-
right on it is damn good brandy.
And it's made by a distillery
It
that
says-
calls themselves Drink Wisconsibly.
Yeah,
Which
it
I
says,
appreciate.
raise your
appreciate
glass
that.
and drink Wisconsibly.
So
That's fantastic.
the
I love
reason
a
we're
good
not
pun.
drinking that though is I actually want to save that, boys. I want to make one of these brandy
Yes.
old fashions
Yes.
for us.
Ooh.
That's next
Brandy
week.
old fashioned
I
sour.
do-
Using his, I'm gonna make it using his.
Yep, that's why we're holding off.
Yeah,
well,
that's
that-
why we're holding off, and I'm gonna do it sour, like an actual sour with an egg white and everything.
Oh,
So I'm gonna bring some
goddamn.
eggs
Son
in,
of a
and I'm
bitch.
gonna do a fucking egg white sour old fashioned with that brandy just for you, Pete.
Nice.
Appreciate it, brother.
But since I am not a brandy guy at all, like I don't even know what brandy tastes like. and
It's
that's-
delicious.
We're supposed to drink it out of a snifter.
I am gonna try just a little bit on the
pick you up.
rocks, just to have a taste.
It's supposed to be neat, but through a sifter because it's more of an aromatic experience
So what you
than
do
it
is
is a
you
palate.
take one sifter and you fill that sifter with hot water. And you take another sifter and you put the brandy in it, and then you set it on top of that other sifter, and that steam and heat starts to warm that brandy. And
Really?
and it releases all the aromas and all the flavors and all the notes out of that aroma.
And the
So
reason you
smell
drink it out
and
of a
take little
snifter
sips.
is that when you sift it, when you
Do we have the instruments for me to
When
be
you
able to
tip
try
the
some?
I have,
snifter-
I
do
have
not
some at
here.
home.
We do
when
not
I have some
here.
at home.
when you
You have
tip
some
the
at home?
snifter, it
see if I
encompasses
can
your
get
whole
4.
nose,
You
and
know
then
what?
all of the aromatics get in there.
Or 8.
Just pour me just a little bit. Do we have little shot glasses in that closet there?
I
We'll
got
get
right
there.
here.
Well, why don't you do it on the live cast?
I want to do it right
'Cause
now.
Pete's gonna watch.
Oh, he's got a shot glass right there. I just want to taste it because I don't know what brandy tastes like.
I'm drinking Shiner.
So I.
The rest of us are on JMO, which was
Yeah.
also a gift.
I'll grow up
You're on
eventually.
that ruby redbird, sir.
Hey, so
I'll be
like
honest.
2 weeks.
I'm just salivating looking at it. So
I stopped by the
gotta try
gas station and they had Shiner 6-packs. It was like
How's it smell?
half off a 6-pack, and I was like,
Does it smell-
"Fuck, say less."
Does it
Actually
smell
smells like good
damn
brandy.
good?
Does it smell like good brandy?
It smells like good.
I like the
brandy.
label.
see
It's just a giant red sticker that just says brandy.
Hey, hand me that. Let me smell that.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
That doesn't smell bad.
Oh, here you
That'll
go.
work.
Smell it out of that.
Smell it out of that. That's
That'll
what she
do,
said.
pig. That'll do.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
God, I hope they can hear you
yeah.
sniffing.
Got a little sweetness
There
to
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So that's what I'm gonna do, Pete. I'm gonna make us some
getting
brandy
like
old
a-
fashioned
It's a
sours.
sipping liquor.
I'm getting like a little bit of like a red licorice.
yeah. Makes total
nice
sense.
Way to pull a
It's much
John.
sweeter. You're gonna get more fruit tones out of it.
Yeah, a little red licorice or some
But
Jolly
but you can
Rancher,
see how
if
it's
you will.
it's
the
a
John.
sipping
Yeah, I
liquor.
can see that.
Like it's small sips and stuff like that. But it's far more of an aromatic experience than it is a flavor one.
You know, I do
It's
want
about the smell.
I do want to plug our shot glass.
They are dope. They're super
This is
dope.
a rugged suppressors shot glass.
Yeah.
You get those on
you.
It's modeled after
warfightertobacco.com.
their
Rugged suppressor.
rugged obsidian
Yeah.
pistol silencer.
Which
It's phenomenal.
I think the rugged route is where I'm going for my
Yes, sir.
the cans for myself and the misses. I
And
think
the
both of our
misses.
cans are coming from rugged. So
Yep.
That's pretty tasty.
I'm leaning on the Warfighter boys on their expertise and where to go for suppressors. So
We got
and I know you've got some friends over there. So
we know guy.
go check out rugged suppressors. And by the way, they're not a sponsor. They make good
No,
shit.
They,
So
make, they make great cans.
So I owned a suppressor store for like 10 years.
literally in the name
And-
of the store.
Yeah,
It
like
was-
silencer headquarters.
Yep.
So, and all of my favorite suppressors are ruggeds. So
I have fought. I think I've shot.
funny story about Silent
I think I've shot
Headquarters.
several of your weapons that have
Yeah.
rugged suppressors on the front, and they all fired flawlessly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
it's great.
They're
They're
great
great.
to shoot. So
Funny story about Silencer HQ. So my sister is.
I actually own 2 Silencer
HQ.
HQ branded weapons at this point. So
That's
it's,
true. She's out hanging out
little
with
piece
some,
of history.
yeah,
some people that she worked with, and one of the guys happened to go and play football for UNL.
oh,
And so she's texting me, and she's like, "Hey, where'd you live in Nebraska?" I'm like, "Just outside of Lincoln." She's like, "What town?" I'm like, "Why?"
That's a good question.
It's
after
a town
that.
of like 600 people. Like, you know, she's
Yeah.
like, "Well, I know somebody that went to UNL. You know, they're here hanging out." And I was like, "Oh," it's like, "Well, the shop is in Bennett, and I lived in Hickman." Like, what's the name of the shop? I was like, Silencer HQ. And she was like, "Oh, he's been in there." And I'm like, "Shut up."
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Small world.
All right, boys. We've handled all the business. We've shouted out people. We've tried some brandy.
What did we learn today?
We've gone on rants.
We've
Mikey,
learned.
What did we
John
learn today?
should not pull Jaz's strings, or
Yeah,
else we have
we-
2-hour-long
John likes pulling
episodes
the
that I
string.
have to edit. So fuck you.
We learned that
just don't edit anything.
Justin's still in the sheep.
Yeah.
We've
we
learned.
just got a new set of Velcro gloves delivered from Amazon.
Yeah,
They work wonderfully.
we've learned that Scott. We're on a podcast.
We are.
We've learned that.
I lived through this one too after
You did.
2 failed.
You know,
After 2 failed
you
suicide
should,
attempts.
you should get another
Suicide
service stripe.
I
We
should.
learned that Caitlin uses way too much toilet paper. Apparently.
Just
Hammer
women
roll.
in general
Women
use way too much.
toilet
Saying,
paper.
It's
Get your name
fucking
out there.
ridiculous. We've learned. Let's see here. Fucking Jazz does not think the country should open.
No, the COVID's going to kill everybody.
That's not what I said.
We need to remove all warning labels.
That's a true
Yeah,
statement.
I think that's something that
I
we.
said
That's
the
a
plan to
legitimate
reopen
thing.
is
And
fucked.
if you're a 3%er out there,
we're not pulling your
Stay the
string right
fuck
now,
away from
Jazz.
that.
shoot, shoot us
Calm
your
down,
address.
buddy.
We're going to come over and have a
Or
drink.
give Jazz a shot so I can
Fucking
have
A.
some fun entertainment.
Yeah, and if you ever want to see some good entertainment, please buy Jazz a shot.
Yeah, go to the Patreon.
He likes picklebacks.
Go to the Patreon.
I've seen that one happen.
And
in
if you can put notes,
real
can you put
time.
notes in the Patreon?
I believe
know.
so.
When you put notes, put just specifically like the 2 shots for Jazz.
You know what?
Give Jazz
you know
2
what?
shots of
You know
tequila.
what? You know what we're gonna do too. I'm gonna commit to this right now. If you donate to the Patreon, you'll get a care package. It might not be real soon because I have to organize it, but we will send you all something.
No, I agree with that.
Fucking
I,
A.
I,
Let's do it, boys.
Yeah, I'm into
you
that.
beat us to it, but I think we
Yeah.
should do the whole. I think we should keep a sticker stock or
Yeah.
something
We'll,
around to where
we'll do a Freedom Friends item. We'll do
Yeah.
a Warfighter item.
it won't be
We'll,
it won't be every month. It'll just be if you commit,
Yeah, initially. Yeah.
you'll get like an initial thank you package,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So no, I'm 100% on board
Like
with that.
Club Freedom.
Oh,
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
because that'd be monthly.
Yeah.
This is just more of a reach around because we're gonna fuck you the rest of the year.
a big old box of freedom.
Anyways,
Yeah, you don't want
On
that.
that
You
note-
don't want that second month.
and that note, regardless of what we disagree on, I love every motherfucker at this table, and I want to thank you all for being my fucking freedom friend.
I
Pete from
love-
Wisconsin's a good motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. I love that we can have conversations and disagree and still be friends.
That's
Dude,
but
and that's what it's all
That's
about.
what conversation.
I don't hate you.
fucking-
I don't call your
I still love
family
you.
names.
You
I
know
don't
what?
do any of
If
that.
you're a true friend, you can take a fuck you every now and then and
I
just
try
like,
to
move
get,
on.
I try
Yeah,
to get
absolutely.
a fuck you, John, from everybody I interact with every day.
There you go.
That's my goal.
I miss you, Mike.
So to all of you out there in podcast land, you know what to do. I've told you a million times
You
now.
tell your
I want
mom.
you to
Tell your friends. Tell your
smash all
mom's
them
friends.
buttons.
Smash them buttons.
Tell everybody you need to do, and leave us a review. God damn it.
Reviews are awesome.
The reviews are the
right.
reviews we've been getting are great, but we love to hear from you fucking guys, and we fucking appreciate it.
Make it funny. We'll read it.
And
Yeah.
we will.
We'll read it on
Even
there
if it's
too.
not funny, we'll still read it.
Even if you be like, these 4 fucking chuckleheads are retarded, we'll be like, yeah,
Thank you.
Hey, you
Yeah,
can't
we're
say
gonna
that
tell you.
anymore.
Thank you.
Oh, can't. Oh, sorry, redacted.
You can't say that?
No, Mikey's totally retarded.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Why can't you say chuckleheads?
What kind of new PC shit is going on here?
Oh, God.
Cajun. All right, now the new term is Cajun.
Like we promised you. You can't say retarded, but you can't say threeper. It's pretty much the same thing.
Right?
So, to all of you out there, we fucking love you. We thank
we
you
do.
100% for being our freedom
Absolutely.
friends.
Even the Threepers, we love you for
We
listening. Thank
do
you.
I just got the
for all
thing
your
that I missed.
weirdness. Yep. And until we talk to you next time, until all this audible chocolate is able to sink into your ear holes, we highly encourage you to smoke on, drink on,
hand
and
it out.
Justin.
Freedom the fuck on, boys.
That's
you
right.
CD214, motherfucker!
We'll see you boys next time.